This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. Let's go.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprise. Switch it up, now we improvise.
What's up, baby? It is your boy, Stephen D. And this is Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host, Stephen D. You can follow me on all social media at Stephen D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Super excited to be hanging out with you today on Hot Take Tuesday. Hot Take Tuesday. Super excited about it. You can follow Miami Sports Music on all social media platforms at Miami Sports Music and on Twitter at MIA Sports Music. Hey, on your way in today, make sure you do me a huge favor and then hit that like button. Hit it. Tap it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Very important things to do. They help the channel grow, and we can't grow without your help. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do it. Do it now. Also, hey, look, if you want to sign up and become a member today, we'd love to have you become a member. Sign up today. Become part of the family right here at the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Would love to get 2 new members. Can I get 2 new members to the channel today? I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask. Let's get 2 new members to the channel. If you watch it, you enjoy the content, it goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. So we'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. Also, hey, look, help the channel grow by donating. You guys can use the YouTube live super chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat. And you guys can give that way to help the channel grow. You guys can also use Cash App and PayPal. Okay. Use those 2 things. And, you know, that those, again, they help. Matter of fact, I'll drop the Cash App and PayPal links. It's also in the description below here, which you can see too. And even if it's $1, it goes such a long way into helping the channel grow and being able to put in amazing content like this on a day in, day out basis. ZSM Sports. We love ZSM. Cars, jerseys, balls, and hard to find items. Shout out to ZSM Sports. Hangry Owls, good food, good mood, craft subs and salads. Hangry Owls is the place to be. Make sure you give them a follow at HANGRYALS. Vesa Sur. We love some Vesa Sur. The official beer of Clock Blockers. Born and raised, a beer created for the fans, by the fans. Good stuff. Greatplacetosit.com. You need a great place to sit this weekend in Buffalo. Go to greatplacetosit.com and get your tickets today. It is definitely the best place to do it. Caslin, let's go, Caslin. Love it, baby. DWA, man. Caslin, there we go. Can we get 1 newer member to the channel? Yeah, make sure you do. Make sure you do. It's good stuff. Make sure, shout out to Caslin, man. Welcome to the family. And then Tail Greeter. We love Tail Greeter. Download the app today on your current Crapple or Android device today to do that. As a matter of fact, I got a huge announcement. Huge announcement. Let me actually get this in here. And want to make sure I get this correctly. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Hold up. There we go. Copy. There we go. I didn't even put that in the description yet. Here we go. So big announcement. Big announcement. If you are planning on going to the game this weekend in Buffalo, last night I closed the deal with a company right across the street from the stadium who puts on tailgates, and we will have a safe location for you to go to with all you can eat, all you can drink, no hard liquor, by the way, but still beers, seltzers, stuff like that. All you can drink, all you can eat, right across the street from Buffalo, the stadium. right across the street. Shout out the tail greeter for helping me pull this down. And I'm dropping the link right now. If you want to go, we got a tailgate for you. Miami Sports Music, tail greeter, Dolphin tailgate. Okay. We got it right across the street. So if you want to go, it's all you can eat, all you can drink. And I hope that a lot of you go. We need to sell a certain amount of tickets before Saturday. I know the game's on Sunday, but they want some sort of payment on Saturday. So make sure you guys do that, because I want to make sure you guys do it. I hope you guys go. I hope you guys are there. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I was doing that, and actually, the reason I was late this morning is because I was on the phone with Tail Greeter for a little bit this morning, trying to get the details ironed out and the link up and going. So that's what I was doing this morning. If you guys want to know why I was late, was getting this link ready this morning. As a matter of fact, what I want to do is, here we go. One more time. Take it back now, y'all. Love it. All right, so guys, question, Steven, is the question, are you going? I still don't believe that I'm going, but there will be representation there of the Dolphins there. One of the things that I talked about last night and this morning during the conversation with some of the people from Tail Greeter and the company that we're working with is, I said I wanted a safe environment for Dolphin fans to go to that was close to the stadium. For them to go to, Bills Mafia, right? I've heard crazy stories. I wanted a safe environment for them to go to. And so, and just, having a lot of conversations with people and trying to figure out what I can do. This was a great opportunity for, not only Dolphins fans, but, just anybody to go to. So, it's going to be, it's going to be a great experience. Dolphin fans and Bills fans. It's, obviously a Bills tailgate, but Dolphin fans are obviously going to have an opportunity to go there, which is going to be awesome. So we'll have a safe environment to go to, and I expect a lot of Dolphins fans to be there. So I'm very, very super excited about it. And it's literally right across the street from the stadium. As a matter of fact, it says, directly across the street from New Era Field, next to O'Neill's. Look for the black tents. Like, stoked that I could get right next to the field. It does not include parking, but I do have information on parking in there. So if you want to go, there's information about Uber, there's information about parking and how you do all that in there too. So it's covered, man. All you can drink, all you can eat. And starts like 3.5 hours before the game. So you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. It's awesome. So I will be promoting the hell out of that, and I hope that you do too. As a matter of fact, one more time, if you guys can, I'm going to drop the link in here. If you could share that link to everybody that post it on social media. Hey guys, this is the tailgate info. Again, I just got all this finished before we got on the air. So if I know there's like 4 or 5 of you I told I would let you know before. I just literally closed the deal on everything this morning. So yeah, it's been a crazy morning already. So please, if you're coming to the game, go to the tailgate. It's going to be an awesome tailgate. It's going to be an epic one. So it's going to be good. So the tailgate information's in the chat. Share it everywhere you can. Tag us in the sharing so that, I want to see how many people share it, and tag me in it at Stephen DSKPL. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you there. It's going to be good stuff. I'm super excited about it. As a matter of fact, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this in the meantime. So that way you guys have it at the top of the chat for now. And yeah, it's going to be good stuff. So make sure you guys do that. Shout out to Tail Greeter again, big sponsor of the show. We love them here. They're absolutely amazing. And I'm super excited that they are helping me put this thing, they helped me put this whole thing together. And I couldn't do it without them. So shout out to Tail Greeter. All right. So yeah, just want to remind you, Dolphin tailgate, It's gonna be good stuff, and I want to get the. Here we go. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, so make sure you guys do that. The Dolphin tailgate, presented by Tail Greeter. It's gonna be good stuff. I hope you guys are there, and yeah. All right. Trucker Sean says, "Bring your thick skin. Going to Buffalo. They're ruthless." Yeah, man. It's gonna be a time, man. It's gonna be a time. But I do know I have people that are, thinking about going, are interested in going, are going to go, wanting to go, and so a lot to talk about with that. So it'll be fun. All right, it is Hot Take Tuesday. I got my man Nando talk coming on. I'm just waiting for Nando to get on. And I'm texting him right now. I don't know about y'all. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat, man. I got Lewis A. Lewis, what's up, brother? You got Finn's in the house. Andres, hold my henny yurt. Finn's in the house. Andres. Who else I got up in here, man? Bob Young, good morning. Caslin, $500 a ticket for midfield Dolphin side. Crazy. Pelican, what is up? Omar Castro, Mike S, what is up? Wish I could go. Nice job, Steven. I appreciate that, Mike. Chef Jews in the building. Ask Naked Troll 3.0 is in the building. Somebody important. I like that. What's up, man? Who else I got up in here this morning? Gabriel. What's up, Gabriel? Kings 1989. Nightmare Renee. Justin Vanderberg. Teapot 954 and Bash 305 is in the building. Sandy, what's up, Sandy? Corey, Canes Heat. Dudfins is in the building. When the game ends, know your surroundings. No doubt. No doubt. Hold my henny. All right, man. We got a great show lined up for you today. How many people watched that crazy practice last night? Can you guys let me know when the national championship game is? I would love to know. I would love to know when the national championship game is. It would be really good to know. Because what I saw last night was not the championship game. What was the final? 65-7. 65-7. Is that even a game? Is that even a game? 65-7. I told Smoke I'm going to the game, but I'm not going to watch Skylar get routed, but I'm going to fight with a Bills fan. Anybody got bail money on standby? Shout out to Level 2 Noob. I ain't mad at you on that, bro. Although we don't condone violence here, Level 2 Noob. But if you're going to go to the game, go to the tailgate. I just dropped the link for the tailgate again. I'm going to be dropping the link all day. All day. Come on, I want to see some tags on Twitter about this. Let's go. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Lewis, have you noticed, Steven, next season you should have a Latin takeover night for one of the prime time. Bro, Jose Valdez, you might be onto something, bro. We might have to do that at the tailgate at East 32. I'm going to talk to Cameron about that. That's not a bad idea, man. You got good ideas, Jose. 62-7 was the last Dolphins score of the divisional playoffs. Yeah, it was. Thank you for bringing that up. I watched the first quarter, turned it off for an hour, and it's like 45-7. Bro, it was so bad. I ended up just watching 1923 last night because I'm on all these Yellowstone and 1923 and 1883 kicks on Paramount Plus. I've been like watching the hell out of that the last few weeks. That's my show. I don't care what anybody says. Those are my shows. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It was a bad game last night. It makes me think that somebody said the last 12 national championships, or the last 12 out of the last 15 have been by SEC teams, and out of 12 out of the last 15, which are SEC, there's only been 4 teams: Alabama, LSU, Georgia, and I forget what the other one was, but it was an SEC. So I don't understand why the NCAA. I mean, I do. It's all about the money, right? but like from a standpoint of competitiveness, like why do a 12-team college football playoff? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And as far as I'm concerned, the SEC championship game is the national champion at this point. How do you make college football more balanced? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if there is a way. You know, my hope is that like NIL deals and all this will actually help that, but it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But 65-7 in the national championship game, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wanted to see that. If the game had been close after the first quarter, I would have turned off my show and watched the game. I decided to watch the show instead. And I host a sports show. You know, I host a sports show. So yeah, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. Dolphins, $75 is a great deal for it. You're right across the street. It's all you can eat, all you can drink, safe surrounding. You don't have to worry about anything. And it's not just burgers and hot dogs. It's like good food. So I'm not sure what they have exactly on the menu that was sent to me in an email last night. I just don't have it in front of me at the moment, but it's not like burgers and hot dogs. So, and it's a playoff game, bro. Are you kidding me? And honestly, you know, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So, and it's cheaper than what we did at the Baltimore beatdown. But that's because those guys put on, the people that are doing it put on, they gave us a really good deal. We couldn't turn it down. It was a really good deal. I was starting to think I wasn't going to be able to do anything. And then in the 11th hour, I got it. So it was good, man. It was good. It was absolutely great. Steven, if you watched the whole game last night, bro, you need help. Bro, I wasn't watching that. I was not watching that at all last night. It'll be interesting. I'm waiting for our boy Nando Talk to get up here. He's having some technical difficulties from what it sounds like. So I'm just waiting for Nando to get up here. And then, you know, I'm going to talk to Nando. We're going to get into, you know, the Dolphins and what is it going to take to win on Sunday for the Miami Dolphins? A playoff game, third one in 20 years. I understand the odds are stacked against us. We have the highest. Vegas has us as the highest point spread of any of the playoff games this weekend. But you know, we're Sunday at 1:00, and it'll be interesting to kind of see where the, you know, the Tua stuff goes. You know, I was a little optimistic yesterday with Tua and if he would play or not. And then somebody told me he's been in concussion protocol 2 or 3 for what, 2 weeks now. So what are the odds of him getting through 2 other stages of the concussion protocol in 3 or 4 days? That'll be interesting to see. And so I'm not sure what that's going to come to when it comes down to the quarterback situation for the Dolphins. And if it's Skyler, right? You know, does that help? Nando and Smokes both have technical difficulties, but when Tua comes back, they will be back. No lies told there. No lies told there. I'm just messing. I love both those guys. All right. I think Nando's in the back room, ladies and gentlemen. Nando is in the back room. According to Spotrac, Tua's market value. See, I'm not even getting into the contract Andre stuff. Not yet. All right. Let me bring him in. What's up, bro?
What is up, boss? Can you hear me?
I do, man.
All right, perfect.
I love your sweater. First of all, welcome. I haven't seen you on the air in a while.
Happy New Year, boss. It has been a second, man.
It has been a second. And for those of you who don't know, the reason there hasn't been a show the last couple of Tuesdays is 100% on me. But you know, we're here. We're here today. And then this morning we were late because I'm sitting here trying to get this tailgate information set up for the tailgate on Sunday.
I was happy when you gave me the call, man. When you gave me the call, it said there's a show today.
You were like, yes,
let's go, man. And we're here.
I love the waddle. I love the waddle sweater, bro.
Thank you, bro. It was a little Christmas gift, man. A little waddle. So there we go.
A little waddle. And then obviously, you know, I love the hat with the fin on the top of it.
Dude, the last 2 home games have been a little cold, so it's been pretty helpful, man. Like it's there we go. I'll take it.
So you were there. So let's kind of get into it. We haven't talked in like 3 weeks, you and I.
No, I know, man. Hello to everybody in the chat, by the way. Hello, 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 hello. But it has been a second, Steven.
I know it's been a minute. So let's kind of get into it because I want to hear your point of view. How are you feeling during the Dolphins 5-game losing streak? Like, were you pissed off those last those two losses, like with Green Bay and everything? Like, where was your head at those last two losses?
Green Bay was a tough one, man. Like I was doing my best. Shout out Bob. I met him there at the Packers game. That was sick. It was a little tough though. Like 2-minute warning was coming. I got up. I screamed, man. Like I felt like I was charging the battle with the boys. Like I was screaming, saying, "This is where legends are made. This is it. This is the moment." And then it all went to hell, man, with the interception.
It did,
and it really did cement that 5-game losing streak. And it lost my voice, got sick, and even a positive guy like me, man, I was down in the dumps, bro. My buddies did not want to hear any of my positivity in the car. So
they were like, Nando, just shut up, okay? This is the worst.
I was like, but guys, but this, and they're shut up. And I just kind of sat in the car seat while they got to vent and get it off their
car seat.
Yeah, I felt like a little kid, man. I was like, all right, here we go. I'm just gonna buckle in the car seat, let the grown-ups do their thing, bro. And it was fine, man. It was tough being a Fins fan, but at the end of the day, Steven, we made it to the playoffs.
Well, let's get into the Jets game, right? So the Jets game happens last Sunday.
So scary.
First of all, what was the tailgate atmosphere like?
It was interesting. Shout out Adam E. I got to meet him. That was awesome. So with my buddies again, like I was trying to get the vibes up, trying to get the pumps up. We forgot the big speakers, so we just had a little joint. It was hard to get the energy up,
Next year, you guys are coming to party with us every home game at East 32.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We always forget something. I'm like, guys, we're just not good at this. Like we're just not good at.
Come to East 32, and we'll take care of you. We've tried to tell you that multiple times.
We've got to let the professionals handle it. Cameron, the pros, the big boys, they know what they're doing. But right. It was tough in the stadium, man. Like
so somebody told me, I talked to dozens of people about the game, that the atmosphere was flat at the beginning of the game. Is that an accurate statement?
On defense, no. Like on defense, people were still trying to get up. Like it was definitely a little harder than usual to get up and like turn around and rally people. People were kind of just giving me like funky faces. But eventually on third down, like they would get up into it. On offense, no, people would start to get pumped for the start of the drive, and then they would kind of just like mellow out, lose their emotion a little bit, and then just a little bit of just frustration, which is understandable, never any booze or anything, but it was definitely an interesting environment for a must-win game,
Yeah.
Like I thought there'd be a bunch more blood-crazed, rabid Dolphins fans. But it was not.
I mean, look, here's what I was trying to explain to people when they were calling me and I was talking. I said, look, the Dolphins are coming off a 5-game losing streak. It's at that moment was one of the biggest collapses in NFL history. It just wasn't a good look. By the way, side note, having looked at that, there was a lot of teams this year in the NFL that had epic collapses. Mm-hmm. Tennessee being one of them. Tennessee started out like 6-2, and then. We saw they didn't even end up making the playoffs. Jacksonville started out like 2-6 or whatever, and end up making the playoffs. So there were some other teams in the NFL this year that also had collapses. But anyways, I was like, it would be tough for them, right? Like, and then there was no, it wasn't a great offensive game. So the fact that you're saying on the offense it was tough because it was tough to get.
There were moments, man. There were moments where there was challenging, shine, and we would get hyped, but not consistent.
I said yesterday I had my inner Tony Sperano. Every time we clapped for a field goal, it's like we won a Super Bowl. Let's go, Jason Sanders. So, but yeah, so we won the game. Then we got to hope that Buffalo. By the way, I'm at home. So I'm watching the game on the big TV and have the Buffalo Patriots game on my phone. Are you watching the Buffalo Patriots game while you're at the game?
Oh, I stayed to the end. Like my buddies were like, "Let's go," and I was like, "Yo, I know we officially made it to the play. We basically made it to the playoffs, but like they put it on the big screen, and I just wanted to watch
inside the stadium.
Yeah, in the stadium. I stayed in my seat. I wanted it to take 0-0. to know that where I was sitting, the Miami Dolphins made the playoffs, and they did. And it was beautiful. It was an awesome feeling. And that's when the stadium really, like, the switch was already flipped. Everyone was getting hyped, but like that's when everyone was cheering. There was love for Skylar, for the defense, for the play, a bunch of FU to the Patriots, a couple of Go Bills, which kind of sucked, but they did their part. So Bills Mafia, thank you for allowing us to come and
Bills Mafia
stab you in the back
get into the playoffs. Thank you guys. And now we're going to ruin your Sunday by getting you out of the playoffs. That's what we're going to do.
What sweet justice. It's going to be beautiful.
That's what we're going to do. It's going to be awesome. All right, so you're sitting there on Monday. The Dolphins are in the playoffs. It's only the third time you've been able to say it in 20 years. Where's your brain at? Are you excited yesterday, or are you, level-headed? Like, okay, we made the playoffs, but we're about to go play, arguably the best team in the NFL, and we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen.
I'm not exactly. I'm not a level-headed guy, man. My first thought with my buddy was, we started making the group chat. We were like, hey, let's go to Buffalo. Let's go. Let's fly up. Let's figure it out. And then the first thought that came in my head was like, if I go to Buffalo, am I going to have money to go to the Super Bowl? And then I was like, Fernando, calm down. You have to beat the Bills first. So I do want to go to Buffalo though, man. I think it's going to be.
Are you going to go?
Game. I think we're like 90% there. We're figuring out like a place to stay, but like we were looking at plane tickets. We were looking at
now the tailgate we go to.
I was listening when I was setting up
in the chat. It's pinned to the top. The tailgate. We made a deal this morning. We are going to have a really cool Miami Dolphin tailgate right next to the stadium in Buffalo. We hope that you guys go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So go ahead and get your tickets, man. Get your tickets.
That's perfect because we were trying to figure out a place to tailgate. Like I'm not worried.
You don't have to worry about that now.
But like
all you can drink, all you can eat, and you're set.
Like I said, I've been looking for a place to handle it with the pros, so I'm down to check out the tail greeter action for my first away game, man. It's going to be fun. That's all that I know, which I'm super excited about. All right, so the Dolphins and the Bills, obviously get seeded against one another. What's your first thoughts? What are your initial thoughts about the Dolphins Bills playoff game on Sunday? Round 3. It's a divisional opponent on wild card weekend. Yes, it's the Bills. Yes, they are a big team. It's scary, but at the same time, there's that aspect of familiarity. We have 2 games of film against them. I've got to hope, and it is the big word of hope, but our coaching staff has to look at those 2 games and say, whether it's Skylar, whether it's Tua, whether it's Cedric Wilson, bro, whoever it is, this is the game plan we need to implement for these players to win this game. And that's all it takes, bro. Like it's us versus them. There is no tomorrow. And I'm not going to say die, baby. Let's freaking ride, Steven. I think we can win.
Even with whoever's playing quarterback? Do you care who plays? Who do you want to play?
Do I personally care? No. Do I think Tua gives us a better shot? Yeah. But that being said, I do think there is a world where McDaniel can scheme up a game plan for Tua or for Skylar. It's up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be real. Like it's not like our quarterbacks are going to out quarterback Josh Allen. It's going to be up to our coach to bridge that gap. So that's what I need. I need that and our playmakers. Waddle, Tyreek. Let's get to it, baby.
No, it should be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. There's a lot of things that I know in looking at what's going to happen with the Dolphins is going to come to fruition this Sunday, right? The Dolphins have a lot of injuries, and I know that's something that they're going to have to overcome. What are your thoughts about the injuries on offensive line in the secondary? Do you believe that's why there's a 10.5 point spread, or do you believe it's the quarterback in general why there's that big of a point spread?
So it was what, like -7 when we played them in Buffalo last time?
Correct. That was with Tua. And real quick, here's one other note, and I said this yesterday on the show. All the wild card games this weekend have been played during the regular season. Okay. So all the wild card games have been played in the regular season. Okay. With that being said, Nando, The closest point differential of all the games were the Dolphins and Bills. 1 point out of 2 games. 1 point differential, which went to Buffalo, but still nonetheless. The highest was the Chargers and the Jaguars. And it was like 35-10 or whatever. So it was like a 25-point differential. So the Dolphins had the lowest point differential of all the games this weekend, yet have the highest point spread of all the games this weekend. It's very weird, just like that concept. The closest games during the year were the Dolphins and the Bills. Yeah. But you have them as the highest point spread on Wild Card Weekend. That's interesting.
I guess it's a little bit of lack of faith in the Dolphins. It has to be partially the injuries as well. I would have thought Vegas would have tried to correct a little bit more, but we are banged up, man. And there is the uncertainty at quarterback. Like maybe they're factoring in the Skyler thing, but we also are banged up at the O-line. And our secondary it's hanging on a thread, man. Like
it is.
It's, I don't know. I guess that adds extra 3-4 points, but I don't think it's all like Vegas saying, "Oh, it's Skyler. Let's make it double digits." You know, like I think it's also the whole factor of the team. Like,
I want the Dolphins to obviously have a competitive game, and I want them to win. But I know that there's a lot of they have to overcome this week. They have to overcome this week. And for me, I think part of that adversity that they have to overcome is understand that, okay, we're playing the Bills. We're playing in Buffalo. We're playing one of the best teams in the NFL. Yes, we have a lot of offensive injuries. Yes, we have a lot of secondary injuries. It does not matter. Next man up mentality. Somebody like Darth Cater, who has just been, like, to me, rookie of the year for the Dolphins. Don't care what anybody else has to say.
For the Dolphins, easy.
You know, I mean, he's just and somebody who I believe that next year him and Trill Williams will be fun to watch, right? Put Trill Williams along with them. Come on, man. This is going to be crazy. But anyways, nonetheless, I believe that the Dolphins are going to, I think they're, I don't want to say it. I think they're going to be, I think it's going to be a competitive game. And I think Vegas is wrong. I think very wrong. Look, I don't gamble. I understand that, but I think that they're wrong. I mean, 1 point differential in the entire year. And now you're at what is it right now? 10.5 points is the point differential. Really, that's insane to me. I think that's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's 10.5 still. Yeah, that sucks. So stupid. Very disrespectful, man. And it's like, I get we're banged up, but like, I don't really gamble anymore either. But I want to put so much on the low.
You want to on the 10.5 point spread, right?
Yeah, dude, too many points, man. This is still an NFL team, and
yep.
I think that
made the playoffs.
That made the playoffs, and like you talk about getting through adversity, like we had that mini collapse, and we were able to pull out of that nosedive, man. And it's something that Dolphins teams in the past would not have done. You know, we made it past the hump. We made it to the playoffs, and we're here. Record wipes clean, but the team still has that knowledge that they can handle the adversity. I don't think it's as simple as just saying Tua or Skyler are just going to lead it through. We are going to need 120% effort from every single Miami Dolphin playing on Sunday. I need Jason Sanders to continue being perfect, hopefully snapped out of the slump. I need the O-line, whatever configuration of 5 who goes out there, to give the QB time, to let the running backs run. Waddle and Tyreek have to take over. The defense has to do what they just did against the Jets. Like, it's so much has to go into this game, but I still think that this team can do it. You know, I think that's what I'm a little bit more banking on the coaching staff, not only to scheme it up, but to hold this team together and say, like, guys, we're here. We made it to the dance.
We're here.
Let's dance.
Let's dance. Let's talk about the running back situation. So yesterday, towards the end of our show, which we had a great show here yesterday on Monday. If you missed it, go back and listen to it. Fantastic. But at the end of the show, it was announced that Raheem Mostert has a broken thumb. He is, still gonna, be a game time decision for this Sunday. How do you think that broken thumb is going to play to Raheem Mostert? Do you expect him to play on Sunday? And what does that do to the running game for the Dolphins, do you think, moving forward?
He's doubtful, right? I think it's the report said.
He's all indications that people are saying is that he's going to try to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a broken thumb.
I think you might have said, I think I missed it. What hand was it on again?
I'm not sure, but
it doesn't really matter because you kind of run with both.
Run with both.
Yeah, but dang, it would be a bit of a blow. I mean, Savannah Ahmed did get in a bit at the end of last week. He's
got one
nice.
Got that one run in. I'd like to see him play more.
Yeah, when he's giving him the carries, he's been able to produce a bit. You know, he does have a little bit of familiarity with McDaniels, so I'm sure Mike knows how to make him run.
Rick Spar said he had surgery on the thumb yesterday.
Oh my gosh!
Interesting.
I hope he's.
They didn't put him on IR or anything yet. Like they're.
Yeah, no. DeMarco Murray had surgery on like a broken hand. I remember one year and he still played. Like with the thumb, I've got to assume you could be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be interesting to see how he holds on to a little bit of ball security, but that might be my only worry. It's going to be a much more Jeff Wilson steps it up.
I think Jeff Wilson and Salvan Ahmad are going to get a lot of playing time.
Yeah, regardless, they're going to get a lot of playing time.
No doubt. And I think that was one thing that I saw in the Jets game that I was really impressed with. I think that the running game needs to be more involved. I'd like to see more jet sweeps. I'd like to see more Jalen Waddle come across. Jalen Waddle, they did a handoff where Jalen Waddle comes across on a jet sweep. I was like, man, I would love to be. I want to see that more. I want to see that more from the team. I don't understand why they have not done more jet sweeps, and it's been something that's plagued me because I think they have a decent running game, and they need to have one come Sunday against the Bills.
You think McDaniel's just going to be like, hey, you know, it's the playoff, guys. Now I can open the secret compartment, and I just be like, oh, here's the playoff playbook.
I don't think that.
Here's the jet sweeps we've all been looking for. They're on this page.
No, you know what's funny in the I said this yesterday in the Chargers game, the fumble that Tyreek Hill picked up and ran back for the touchdown. I was like, man, if we could create plays like that, aka jet sweeps, we would score more.
Little fumble,
right? Now, I know, right? So I would love to see some trick plays, some trickery on Sunday. I feel like McDaniel's got that up his sleeve somewhere. I feel like we're going to have to be. We are going to. Here's what's going to happen. In order for us to win, we're going to have to take some chances. We're going to have to go deep into the playbook. We're going to have to make sure that the run game is established. There's a lot of things that need to go our way on Sunday in order for us to win. And that's the thing. When you play good teams like this, and Buffalo is a good team, you have to be, you know, what happened on Sunday with Connor Williams and the bad snap, that can't happen. That can't happen in a playoff game at all. And by the way, if they don't address Connor Williams in the center position, Connor needs to move to tackle or guard in the offseason. I want another center in here. He makes me hold my breath every play, by the way.
When I saw, like, that was honestly like a great play by Skyler to recover that fumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so scared. I saw the ball go in the air, and all I thought was, and there go our playoff chances. I was like,
you were like, oh, out the window, gone.
I was like, they're gonna scoop this up. It's gonna be a touchdown, and we're never gonna get the lead back. It's gonna be gone.
That's what
and
I would have
been
the whole game in the Jets. I'm like, if they get the lead, they're gonna walk away from the run, and then it's gonna be, you know, open season because we're gonna expect Skyler to come and hold the team down on his arm. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying you're asking a lot of a 7th round rookie, which is part of the issue on the game on Sunday, right? Like, let's call a spade a spade.
Very big stage.
Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, they are the best in the league. One of the best in the league. That pair, that duo, right? And you still got other people like Dawson Knox, and there's a lot that the Dolphins defense needs to stop. Now, run game wise, I think they will. I think we have one of the best run defenses in the league. We have a top 10 run defense in the league. Secondary wise, with all the depletion of injuries, we're going to be expecting a lot of people. Here, I'm going to make a hot take. It is Hot Take Tuesday.
Let's go.
Noah Igbenogany dresses on Sunday. And I don't know if that's a bad or good thing. It's probably not a good thing, but I do believe that he dresses on and plays on Sunday. They need all the help they can get.
And then a hero comes along, baby. Like,
If Noah plays and makes the game-winning interception or deflection or something, bro, I will no longer ever talk trash. I'm going to be like Bart Simpson on the board. I will no longer talk trash about Noah. I will no longer talk trash about Noah. I will no longer talk trash about Noah.
Could you see it? You know, like Josh Allen is going down the field for like a solid game-killing drive, and then a little pick by Noah Benogany.
Are you trying to save yourself?
2020 first rounder to set up fellow 2020 first rounder Tua Tagovailoa to lead his own game-winning drive?
What is that? Let me ask you, would you rather have Noah or would you rather have X? And here's something to say about X. X has been getting burnt. That man he is burnt toast. He's been getting burnt.
I retired
I love him.
Jersey, bro. It's done.
But he's been getting burnt.
I wore it to the stadium. It collected the playoff vibes. I thought I would get an X pick. All I saw was X getting toast, burnt, left, right. Didn't matter, bro. He's definitely lost a step, and it's sad, Steven. So, Xavier Howard, thank you, but you will stay on the wall for the time being. Man, what happened, bro? Like, I don't know if I'd rather have Noah. I don't know if I'm going that far, but Cater Kohu sometimes is the best corner on our team.
Cater Kohu.
Darth Cater
turned out to be such a pleasant thing, but I mean, I don't know if you answered the question. Would you rather have Noah? Would you rather have X playing?
No, still X, man. Like there's still,
but X has been getting burnt. He is a liability, man. He is he's a liability. And by the way, I'm not saying that Noah's not, but X is. And who else is back there? And that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like we exactly have anyone. Exactly, a whole crowd of depth.
That's why I wanted the Dolphins to go after Xavier Rhodes, who ended up getting picked up by the Cowboys. He was picked up by the Bills. The Bills released him like 2 weeks ago, and then he was picked up by the Cowboys. I was like, man, I wish the Dolphins would go after Xavier Rhodes. Not done.
Not for us. I still have faith in Sam Madison and Pat Surtain, man. What they've done with this decimated unit, like the fact that there's actually been some preparation for the guys stepping up. Like you could see the drop off in talent, but like I respect what they've done, you know. So if they don't want to if they didn't bring anyone in, like it's painful, but I've got to believe that if they suit up Noah. I know I was put on the tinfoil hat for the pick, but I think he could have a decent game, you know, like besides Stephon Diggs, the Bills are strong.
I'm gonna be real. And you're talking to somebody who's trashed Noah. No, 2 ways to Sunday, bro. I think Noah has to play on Sunday. He has to. There's no other choice we have. Except for Byron to get hurt, to get burnt.
No, yeah.
Or okay, hear me out. Or why do more teams not take a play out of Belichick's book and have players that play both offense and defense?
We talking Tyreek QB?
Who's the guy for the Patriots this year that did offense, special teams, and defense?
Oh,
he was like number 25 or something. He was like a
running back, yeah, or like
running back, whatever.
Something Jones, maybe Marcus Jones.
I forget who it was, but he was legit. He made some big He made some big plays on all three sides of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams this year. Marcus
Jones, yeah.
I don't understand why more NFL teams don't take a page out of that in the NFL today. I get it's common in obviously in high school you get a lot of players playing both ways, and you get it in college here and there, but you never see it in the NFL. But Belichick's like, I got a depleted roster. I need somebody to play both ways. Why did the Dolphins not sit there and say, well, look, if X is getting beat, we need to find somebody who's got some speed and just see what we have at this point. Like, I feel like all bets are off. Like, you have to be able to throw that out there, right?
Hey man, I did see like a joke tweet saying like, we need someone to contain Josh Allen, like Tyreek Hill. It's your turn, baby. Time to shine. Put him in at QB spy. No way Josh Allen runs past Tyreek Hill. I'd be down to put some little two-way players. Who do you think could help us at a corner though? I mean, unless you're trying to put like a Reek or a Waddle over there.
No, Rob Gronkowski. He didn't have the angle.
Exactly. I need someone twitchy, someone highly athletic. But I don't know if Tyreek's really Jones in a play corner.
If Noah is not available and X is getting burnt, I want somebody from the offense to come and play defense. I'm sorry. I don't know who it is. I want somebody. Ooh. Give me somebody. Don't care who it is at this point. Because I think we have a chance to be competitive, and I just understand where we're lacking at, and where we're lacking at is that secondary, and that's going to be tough to get. That's what's going to, out of all the things, that's what's going to hurt on Sunday, because Josh Allen at any moment in time, on 3rd and long or whatever, can find Stephon Diggs, can find Dawson Knox, can find whoever he wants down the middle, or on the sideline, and just chuck it for 30, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the secondary, man. Like it's
our biggest issue. We have some, but that is hands down our biggest issue. It's our biggest red flag. And let me tell you, without all the injuries,
I miss Brendan Jones, man. Like that's been my big thing.
Byron too, man. Byron, like that whole situation. You saw that, right? Did you see the coaches? Did you see Sam Madison and what he had to say?
Oh, like some players play through injuries, like some
players don't.
Yeah.
Now they said all this 2 weeks before the football season ended, but still, I think it says a lot about the player when you're sitting there and Byron Jones, who, look, I remember at the beginning of the year, okay, Byron will be out for 4 weeks. He'll be back in the 5th or 6th week. We're now in the playoffs. The man still hasn't come back yet, and he won't. But could you imagine if Byron were to come back? He would make our defense that much better. That much better.
Like that in an instant. And it would be the thing of fairy tales if right now he could just, I feel like I was at a Globetrotters game. Just watch him strip the cast, walk onto the field, be like, "What's up, boys? What'd I miss?" And then just instantly elevate our defense, man. But sadly,
Omar Castro, I just retweeted what Omar sent me on Twitter. He sent me a clip. I can't play it up here because I don't want to get any copyright violations. But yeah, he just sent me a clip of the Dolphins. of X in his hands. Why was there such a big drop off this year for X?
I guess he got a little older, maybe. I know he got injured, came back. He's supposedly healthy, if we're gonna believe what Sam Madison has been saying. But maybe it's a confidence thing. I know when you get hurt, man, like it takes you a while to trust your body again. Maybe there's that. Maybe that's why he seems to be like a second slow, a second behind. He's just not trusting that he could like stretch his body to that athletic capabilities that allowed him to play that catch up ball, pick the ball off, and make a play. It's just not there. He just looks slow. This is so many injuries. Wow.
Needham, Trill Williams, Brandon Jones, Emmanuel Agba, Byron Jones, Tua, X, all out this season. All out for the season, or have been hurt and have missed time. And folks wonder why we barely made the playoffs. I think that's a fair statement, but like in the NFL, there's always that mentality of next man up. And if that's not what you're like, some people are not going to use that as an excuse. Every team's got injuries. Now, I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah.
But, it'll be interesting nonetheless to see where that goes. Man, I'm interested to see the offensive line hold up with Brandon Albert, because the defensive line for Buffalo is really, really good. And and Brandon Albert not being, I said Brandon Albert.
Yeah, I think you mean Shell. I was like, oh, man, Brandon Albert. I feel like a little lad again, man. I was
My
like,
bad.
wow.
I didn't mean Brandon Albert. I meant Brandon Shell
I remember Brandon Albert though.
and Teron Armstead. My bad. You knew what I meant.
Yeah, I did. I was sad about Shell going down, man. There's definitely that's what I'm saying. Like that's also what factors into like the stadium losing its momentum. Like we were getting hype again, and then you see Shell go down, and it's like,
You think Armstead plays on Sunday?
It
doesn't matter.
So, man. I gotta believe he rested the Jets game, like knowing like
specifically that. Okay, I might have a chance to play.
Yeah, like I need a week off, coach, and like I'm sorry, like I know I'm screwing us over right now, but like if I am to play in the playoffs, I need the week off, you know. And if Armstead can play, that'll be a massive boost to the passing game, bro. Like, oh my god, it's just the anchor to the offensive line.
Andy Slater stating Dolphins Bills forecast low 30s with no rain or snow, sunshine. Low 30s and sunshine at 1 o'clock. I mean, honestly, it's probably the best case scenario that you can have playing in Buffalo in January, right?
At 1 p.m. too. That was clutch, man. No, there's gonna be sun. That's the hottest time of the day. Like there's no snow, there's sun. There should be really no concerns about the weather or whatnot. Or it's at least as best as we're gonna get them, you know. So you gotta win.
Ryan Smith of Pro Football Focus says Dolphins quarterback Cater Cahoon went undrafted last April. This year, 895 defensive snaps, 69.8 overall grade, 37 out of 122 qualifying corners. It's not bad. One touchdown, only one touchdown allowed the entire year, and 8 interception pass breakups. Great find by Miami.
Amazing, man.
Those are great stats. 1 touchdown allowed the entire year for an undrafted rookie free agent
from a Division II school like Texas A&M Commerce. Like
so how come when people talk about Chris Greer like and they say, well, his talent evaluation is bad, but if you look at this is an absolute great find.
Is it Greer though, or is that Sam and Pat though? You know what I'm saying? Like
Sam and Pat didn't have anything to do with Cater Cahoon getting drafted.
Undrafted. I'm sure when they saw the workouts of like a bunch of UDFAs, they were like, that kid's good. Like
they had zero to do with him getting drafted, bro. Are you kidding me?
Undrafted. Zero to do with Cahoon.
They had well, okay. All right. So hold on. All right, let me look. When was he signed? Cater.
Maybe not. I don't know. Greer's the guy who signs it off. Like it is credit to Greer, but I gotta believe Sam and Pat maybe steered him in the right way.
All right, Cater was signed on April 30th. All right, he was assigned after the I feel like Greer found him, dude.
Greer, I'll take it. Greer in Dolphins found him.
Greer in scouting found him.
Greer scouting.
Okay, but I will say that I don't know if he would be as good without Sam and Pat being secondary coaches.
There we go. That is the silver lining, man. Like of losing Byron and Trill, as we got to see Cater
really how good this kid is, right? And you put, you got to remember, like, so. Just a side note, I don't want to talk too much about next year because we're still in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, baby. But next year will be fun because we're going to get a couple people's contracts off the board and another, some veteran secondary people to come in along with this kid, along with Trill Williams. Like, I'll be real, if our secondary next year is even a little bit better than it is, which I think it'll be a lot better, by the way, but even if it's a little bit better, it's going to make such a big difference. And it's another year that Cater will have under his belt. Trill will obviously, be able to play and be healthy, and I think that'll make a big difference too,
No, yeah, like another year of development will be massive, and I genuinely thought we were supposed to have one of the better, if not like a top tier secondary. And with the injuries, it definitely wasn't to be the case. And that dream was thrown out the window once Byron never even suited up. But if we add some talent next year, some better veterans, some guys who actually play, like I think we have the secondary is going to be, it could be scary again, bro.
Well,
who do you think covers Diggs this weekend, though? Since I know we've been talking about X's drop off.
I mean, look, X has been getting the number ones the entire year. And I don't see why that's going to change.
Really?
I don't think it should happen, but why is X getting it? I'll be real with you. I think Cater should get Stephon Diggs this weekend. Let him match up. Let him see if he's got it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, man, because I know the Bills have been struggling to find like that consistent wide receiver too. There've been Gabe Davis drops, like they rock Shakir sometime. Isaiah McKenzie, I love him, but he's the undersized. He's got his own little issues.
But he can show out at any minute and score 2 or 3 touchdowns on you.
That's why I think he's their best wide receiver too. But
by the way, you still have the Dolphins killer on the bench and Cole Beasley, who's like their 5th wide receiver who came back, who kills us every time he plays us.
I forgot about him, bro.
He came back, bro.
I know. Did he sign like just right before the Dolphins game too?
Right before the Dolphins game,
yeah.
I think.
I can't. I don't want to do it.
And now he's had all these weeks of playing and practice. Like, so look, don't get it twisted. They got some squad. They got a squad, and we have a weakness in the secondary. My goal would be to put Cater Kahoo on Stephon Diggs the entire day. And let him, if he's going to fail, let him fail. Because at that point, you're going to say he's a rookie. It was a playoff game. It was great experience for the kid, right? Like, I can live with that. If X gets burnt, who's been getting burnt the entire year, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd want him playing.
Cater on Diggs and then give him a lot of help, a lot of maybe safety every time, just giving him a little bit of assistance, and then let X do or die with the wide receiver twos. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to that, Steven. Like,
There's
I think Diggs is gonna have a big game. Something
straight. There's no good matchup here.
Yeah, I was like, Diggs
no good matchup for the Dolphins here. None. There's no good matchup. But if you're asking me who should play on Diggs, out of all the bad ideas that we have, I think Cater Kahoo is going to be the best suited to play Stephon Diggs on Sunday. For only other reason that I think X has been getting just beat out of his mind. Or Noah. Or you let Noah play.
Oh my God. Noah.
What else do you have? Like, you got, let's be real for a second. That is a straight, you're going to have, all right, we can all agree one thing. Noah, X has been getting burnt for the last 3 weeks, 5 weeks. Has Noah not been getting burnt every week for the last month and a half?
Yeah.
You agree with that? There's no arguing with me on that.
There's no argument.
Okay. Then you have Noah, who hasn't dressed but 1 or 2 times in the last, 8 weeks?
Yeah.
Bonjo just texted me. He says, I want you to pay attention to the chat and give Boyer credit for Cater. Thank you, Bonjo.
Josh Boyer, credit is given to you.
Shout out to Josh Boyer. Thank you, Josh Boyer, for Cater Kahoo. Anyways, so back to the original conversation. So then you have Noah, who hasn't played in a week or a week. I think he's dressed a total of 5 times this year, if that. So you're asking him to come in and play. He hadn't done anything, and no reason to think he's done one good thing this year, and that was intercept Kenny Pickett. If I'm correct, I think it was Kenny Pickett. I don't know if it was Trubisky or Pickett to win the game in the Pittsburgh game on Sunday night.
Right.
Or you bring in the undrafted rookie star, great, lot of hype, Cater Kahoo. Cater gives you the best chance on Stephon Diggs.
I put the 37th ranked corner, baby, on Stephon Diggs.
There's no other choice that you have, Nando.
No, I agree. Just because, if anything, I think Noah might need to be used to cover someone shiftier like Isaiah McKenzie. Because we're talking about X being slow. He can't guard Isaiah McKenzie. The man's 5'9", runs like a 4.32. Like
Gorilla Luke says he'll be in Buffalo.
Let's go.
Luke, I got the tailgate. Look at the chat, man. Look at the tail greeter app. We got a big tailgate Dolphins tailgate there. Let's go. Share that link, by the way, Gorilla Luke. All right. Yeah, I just
Vaughn thinks you want to throw the game if you're starting Cater. I think.
Say what?
I think Vaughn says you're trying to throw the game because you want to start Cater on Stephon.
Ryan says you're so. Why are people texting me?
You're not looking at the chat, bro.
Like you're so hard for Noah. He played wide receiver in college, so he can be your two-way player. Y'all are the worst.
We should just make Noah coach Tyreek this week, all week, and be like, "Yo, I've switched from receiver to corner."
To throw the game. Explain to me what other options you have.
Have Noah as coach, bro. Noah coaching Waddle and Tyreek. Be like, you guys are gonna be corners. Let's ride, baby.
Let's go. Miami Dolphins depth chart.
Miami Dolphins depth chart.
Miami Dolphins depth chart.
Hey, it's Hot Take Tuesday. I'll take Cater go locking down
right?
Stephon Diggs.
Right? It's Hot
Take
imagine, Tuesday, bro.
Could you? I put the Homer hat right back on. I was like, could you imagine my like Cater go coming out party if there are people in the NFL who still don't know who he is and they go, who the heck is that guy guarding up like Stephon Diggs? And they go, you don't know? That's undrafted free agent
Xavier Howard, X, who's been getting burnt toast for weeks.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You got Noah. You got Keon Crossan. What do you think about Keon? You think Keon like I don't like my he never came to the forefront. Moments. He never even came to the forefront for me to face Stephon Diggs.
He's not facing Stephon Diggs. No. But I got like
Justin
I forgot about Keon for a second. I'll put him on I'll put him on like
Eric Rowe,
Gabe Davis kind of guy.
Eric Rowe played corner. He wasn't that good when he played, but he can play corner.
He was supposed to be our tight end killer. He can't even do that anymore, man. Mr. Rowe, it's fine. Not Diggs. We really don't have much options, bro. It's not the prettiest picture you're painting, but
it's going to be X. X is going to get it.
Yeah.
Should it be? I don't think so. Because and if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you right now, Javon Holland, he needs to be playing tight like a toiga to the side of Stephon the entire day.
Please.
The entire day.
Please, because I like the other Bills receivers, like Cole Beasley, those freaking third downs turning into first, like McKenzie and Gabe Davis with the big play. But besides that, like I'm not terrified of the other options at receiver. But Stephon, he's probably gonna have a big game, but slowing him down is one of the biggest points we need to work on if we're gonna have a hope of beating the Bills. I would love to see if X could step it back up, man. Show why he's in the Pro Bowl or something. You know,
I still have there's no way. If somebody could explain to me why X made the Pro Bowl, I would.
And Wilkins didn't. Like that's
insane to me.
That's painful,
Cater
man.
Should have made the Pro Bowl over X. That's real. His numbers would probably be better than X's this year. Cater has been targeted 115 times this season in 15 games. He's allowed 59% completions and 3 touchdowns. Diggs had 7 catches and 104 yards on Sunday. Put X on Davis. Put Kahoo and Holland on Diggs. Scar 305 says.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know what Von Joe would love? The Landon Roberts coming out of the backfield playing covering in the secondary.
Landon Roberts.
Am I wrong to think this way though? Because we know that I think I'm not worried about the run. I think we're good there. I think if we want any opportunity to win, the defense has to stop the pass, and they have to, and that secondary has to come up big on Sunday. They do. They have to play better than they played the entire year.
100%. Because it's easy to say, oh, we need our pass rush to step it up and rattle Josh Allen. And of course, like, duh. Like, it's rattling any quarterback, driving him to the ground is going to slow them down. Josh Allen is a freak. He's massive. He's big. He's fast. Like, he's going to run around. There are going to be moments where he escapes, where he breaks the pocket, and whether he yucks it up, or
That's
whether
the
he
other
runs
thing
it up
too. We
on it.
better have a quarterback spy on his ass the entire day.
Like, but even when we do, Steven, even with a perfect spy, like when Josh Allen throws it up in the air, there's always going to be that thought in my head, like this could be a completion, you know, especially if it's Stephon Diggs, especially like if it's just a little window he saw. Like, I need our secondary to step it up, because there's nothing more frustrating than seeing your defense rattle a QB and him still completing the pass, bro. Like, please, secondary, please.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, the X factor on Sunday. It's not
The
everybody
X factor. Okay.
No pun intended. Yeah, I saw what you did there. I saw
what you did there.
Okay. Well, you know, what can I say?
X factor.
This is a little dirt off my shoulder. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It is your boy Nando Talk. It is your boy Stephen D. We are live right now. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and donate to the channel. Help the channel grow, guys. You like what you're watching right now? You like the content that you're seeing? Donate. It's a big deal. We do this every day for you, the fans. If you're not able to donate monetarily, donate by sharing the link. Let people know that we're here. If you know some fans that are going to the game, the link that's pinned to the top of the page is the tailgate for Tail Greeter this weekend. If you are going to be in Buffalo and you want to go to the tailgate, Miami Sports Music Tail Greeter got the tailgate, man. All you can drink, all you can eat. And we are right across the street from the stadium. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good. So get your tailgate tickets now. It's going to be good times. All right. You ready to open up the panel?
Let's rock and roll.
People up here.
Let's rock and roll, bro.
Let's drop the link. Let's get people up here.
We're rocking, we're rolling, we're cooking. I'm excited, man. Little Buffalo action.
Kevin Lee says, Stephen and Nando, you guys realize our defense has shut down the second half of both games. 3 points in the first game, 10 in the second. Our defense always makes adjustments for the second half.
I love that. I did not know that it was that few. I knew they had tightened up. I didn't know it was that tight, though, Kevin. That's beautiful. You know, I need our defense to travel. I need them to be that tight in Buffalo, and we'll be golden. We'll be golden.
All right, here we go. We got Greg, we got Pamela, we got Lone Dolphin. What's going on?
Oh, it's panel.
Hey, y'all.
Somebody's listening to Spanish. Who's listening to the Spanish music? That might have been Lone Dolphin.
Well,
What's going on, Pamela? How are you?
No, I'm all right. I'm kind of frustrated with the fact that I don't hear more positivity about the fact that we got into the playoffs. I get what people are thinking. I've been there as long and probably a lot longer than everybody else. So I get it. But can we at least think that there's a possibility? Even the odds give us a 22% chance of winning with Skylar, and it goes up considerably if it's with Tua. So can we at least think about that there's a chance and think about how well we played them?
So a couple things. Number one, yesterday, I don't know if you listened to Flip Floppers or Clock Blockers.
I did a little bit. I was in the back.
I was hype. I was hype, Pam. I was the one. We just made the playoffs.
I heard you.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm talking mostly, Stephen, about the comments.
No. Look, you're not wrong. The panel obviously got away from us. The panel got away from us yesterday, right? And we saw that there was a lot of, oh my God, guys, you're just happy to make the playoffs. Okay, I get it. The reality of the situation is, I am with you, Pamela. This is only something we've been able to say 3 times now in the last 20 years. And in order to win a playoff game, guess what you have to do? Get to the playoffs.
Be there. Yes, exactly.
And we are there.
Guys, Steven, I don't know if you're putting me on a timer. I probably have the 2 minutes from yesterday.
Oh, come on.
Nando.
No, can't do that. Sorry.
Can I just say
Pete,
that there was so
you're
many
banned, Pete.
people.
All right, I just threw off people when I saw. I didn't realize it was Pete, but I got him off as soon as I made the realization. Okay,
Thank
Pete,
you.
you can't come on. You're banned for till Friday, good sir.
Good sir.
You have
What
2
happened?
minutes.
Why is he banned? Why is he banned?
Because Level 2 Noob paid for a week-long ban
Oh.
for him on Friday.
Oh, it was a pay. Oh, okay. It's not because he did something wrong. Okay.
No, that man is banned for the week. He's
Yeah.
gone.
That man is banned for speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Steven, I figured
speaking
you were
his
talking about
opinion.
Diggs earlier, so I brought up the stats for when we played him. So in the first game, Stephon Diggs had 7 receptions for 74 yards, okay? In the second game, Stephon Diggs had 5 receptions for 60 yards. So I feel like if we can get the second game, Stephon Diggs, we have a good shot at winning.
Well, and so I was trying to make the comment on Stephon Diggs in the comment section, and people
Yeah,
are
you never
telling me
joined the
how
Level 2
many
Noob section?
yards he got
I just got up here. Come
Sunday
on.
against the Patriots, and we know that D. So what? He got yards. I had him in my fantasy league as a somebody that I'm looking directly at his stats. His stats fell off the last 4 or 5 weeks. I know this because he kind of cost me a couple of games. I expected him to do what he'd been doing the first half of the season, but he hasn't. And I don't want to hear about it against the Patriots because that's just, and I agree with Greg. I think we can, cover him somewhat. I mean, he's a great player. You're not going to completely shut down Diggs. That's crazy, but I think we can handle it.
And I'm hoping so. Like if we can handle Diggs, I think that's about like 25% of the battle right there. Like
He's a big part.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not as I'm more concerned about Diggs by far than I am about any of the Buffalo Bills like wide receiver 2s.
Yeah,
The wide
of course.
receiver 2s are still
He's
pretty
a big
good, bro.
part.
They are. They're each a little spicy in their
Davis
own way.
has single-handedly killed us in the past.
Yeah. As I'm saying, it depends which Davis comes to the table. Is it droppy Davis or is it like game changing multiple touchdown Davis? Like,
I think honestly we need to.
Somebody sounds like a robot. I don't know who that is. All right, whoever's talking right now, you sound like a robot.
Game 3.
It's game 3.
It's not
Yes,
me, right?
Good.
So
No, it's not.
I think we need to get Josh Allen off his game. He needs to get flustered, because when he gets flustered, that's when he starts to make mistakes. But if he's out there doing what he wants with us, that's when he's at his best. When he can get out of the pocket. I think we need to get him to where he makes the mistakes, because it's in him to make mistakes. We just got to get him there. You know what I mean? Same thing with Diggs. Diggs is the type that, when you get in his head, he starts to make those mistakes. You know what I mean?
And I've been saying that same thing, Lone Dolphin. I totally agree with you, because every time we play Allen, I say he's got a little temper, right? He's got a temper. Yep. And if you rattle him, he gets off his game. And how many times have we seen that? We've seen it multiple times.
That was the game that we actually won. He was flustered. He couldn't get to the line on time. He couldn't, he was making small little mistakes. His processing was delayed a little bit, because he's overthinking. And that happens to certain people. And I feel like he's one of those people that when you get him overthinking things, that he's going to make those mistakes. But honestly, what are the chances of that happening? Maybe it's a big game. Maybe it's easier to do it to him in a big game. Because that's one thing they haven't been in recently, is a meaningful game, where right now every game is meaningful.
Right.
They've had it locked down. They've had the division locked down for like 4 or 5 weeks already.
And can
I know
I
what you're
ask,
saying? Yeah, like we've had the pressure. They really is it. No, sorry, Pamela.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know about the little cushy, let's give Barfalo a marshmallow. What is the deal about, they get a home game if they go against Cincinnati, no matter who wins? What is going on with that?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we don't have to worry. They don't have to worry about that, because we're going to beat them this week.
Oh, that's true. I like that. Yes.
We're doing. There's going to be no neutral site AFC Championship game because that's going to get taken care of this weekend.
There you go.
That's the spirit.
Talk to me nice, Greg. I like that, man.
Me too.
No, I mean it's if we go and we do what we have to do, play good, complete football. Let's go for a win. Why not? Why not us?
Win.
Why not
No
us?
No matter who's the
I can tell you
quarterback,
this
we'll
much:
win.
9 points ain't gonna cut it.
Says we need a playoff discount on the band plans.
We'll run second half defense all game. Just stop Josh Allen from running. We'll win. Simple.
9 points ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, we'll.
0 touchdowns ain't gonna cut
Just
it.
stop Josh Allen.
Where's that energy at? Where's the meat on the bone energy? Where's that at?
You can't like.
Where's that energy at?
No, in the playoffs is a different animal, bro.
We'll
You
shock,
can leave me
we'll
on the
shock
bone.
the world.
Just give me the
We'll have
win.
the number one defense.
Give me the win.
All right. No,
Yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
can
No, I'm
take
saying,
a
9
bite
points
off
ain't
the
gonna
chicken
win.
wing. You know
9
when you take
points
a
ain't
bite
gonna
off the
win.
chicken wing, you never get all the meat on the chicken wing, man. Get out of here, bro. You throw that crap out, you go on to the
You
next one.
don't, bro. You need to learn how to
Why
eat
you
a
get to
chicken
the
wing,
phone? I don't know
bro.
what y'all talking about.
You need to learn that. Yeah.
I don't know. You haven't seen my
You
sons
can
eat a
you
chicken
can
wing.
keep the
Trust me.
cartilage. I don't do cartilage. I do meat.
All right.
I view it more as, I'll eat the smallest chicken wing, bro. At least
Are
give me
you a
some
flat
chicken.
or drum
Let
guy?
me
That's the
some
real
chicken.
question.
You leave
I'm a-
meat on the
I'm a yes.
boneless.
I'm a
Yeah,
yes,
Brad.
please.
You leave meat on the boneless wing.
That's the real question of the day. Drums or flats?
Boneless, bro. Boneless.
Drums. I'm going drums.
Gotta go drums, maybe.
Drums all day long. That sounds more like the cymbals, but okay.
Level 2 dude.
Boneless, bro. It's boneless.
Boneless. I don't know about that one, bro. It's Hot Take
Yes, sir,
Tuesday,
bro.
but I don't know about boneless, man.
Boneless, bro. Man, come on.
No, I cannot.
You
Man.
gotta be able to handle the bones.
There we go. Exactly.
We
man.
got to get to it. I honestly believe that we have a good shot of winning this game. Our biggest problem is not the other team, it's the referees. That is our biggest problem.
Well, it's not the
That's what I was
biggest
telling my
problem.
dad.
It's a problem. It's not the biggest problem.
No snowballs this game. That's all I know.
Yes,
No snowballs.
snowballs.
No
Yes,
snowballs.
referees. Exactly.
If they call any BS calls to rig it for the Bills to win the Super Bowl for that guy, I'm going to be very upset.
Hey, I have
Yes.
a legit question for everyone up here. How many times can Sean McDermott miss the Super Bowl and keep his job?
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. That's
I mean,
huge.
a bunch of times. He'll be all right.
I mean, a Super Bowl? I mean,
They've made it to the
that-
championship game like 2 or 3 times and haven't hit.
So
real
did
quick,
so did
Just
Andy
wanna,
Reid.
level 2 noob.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to think anything. Pete got 5 minutes yesterday of airtime. He only used like 3 minutes or whatever, but it was for yesterday only. There's no rollover minutes, Pete. They don't roll over into today.
This
That
is not
was the deal.
AT&T.
That was the deal that level 2 noob made. He said you can have 5 minutes today. He didn't say
What was-
tomorrow. He
what
said
was
I'll
Pete
give
saying
you
that
5
got him
minutes
kicked out?
today.
'Cause
Well, Pete is in
I'll
the back trying to get Mark, who's also in the back, to get his 2 minutes and 8 seconds of time.
No, Mark was banned
They're
for
not
today.
rollover
Mark
minutes.
is not
What was
allowed.
Pete saying that got him kicked out?
I don't know, but he got it. But he was.
Probably
paid-
Who
something
got
about
kicked for a
Skyler.
week? Who got kicked for a week?
It's like
I
a
heard
monetary ban, bro. Like Noob could have been like, you like boneless wings, you're banned for the week, bro.
You're
Like,
gone.
'Cause
How dare
I
you
was-
like boneless wings?
I was in the comments. I don't know what show it was, but it was on your show, and Pete was in the back. And boy, was he not? His energy's not the same when it comes to Skyler's game. There was none of that. That meat on the bones comment. That was because of Pete. He's not in the comments talking about none of that. He said he started giving the same excuses that everyone gives to us, that he says are excuses. He was giving all of that to Skyler.
Turn that off, Cap. I'm gonna give him. You're killing me, bro.
That's funny.
All right. So, hey, real quick, I have a question for y'all. Who here honestly thinks the Dolphins are going to win on Sunday, and why?
Right here, Steven. We're
I
going to
do.
win.
Why? Why are the Dolphins going to win?
Because the Bills are frauds.
It's destiny.
Are they though?
I
Are
like
they
Destiny
frauds?
more.
Is that
As
fair to
crypto would
say?
say. As crypto would say.
How about better
It's all
question? Who
aligned
really thinks
and
Tua is
everything
gonna
in
start?
between. I don't care if Tua
After what
starts
I
or
saw
not.
on
We winning.
TV, or
I think we're
retweeted,
winning as well. And
I
I,
wish
I
I
don't
It's
had.
gonna be
feel
a
like
great.
I
it's
wish I
because
It's
felt
gonna be a
that way,
great.
but I don't.
Definitely not
A
with
great game
Bridgewater.
plan schemed up.
$1.99 ovation. He said, "Here."
Definitely
A
not with
great game
Bridgewater.
plan
Bridgewater starts, you're
schemed
gonna be
up,
pissed.
and we win.
yes.
It's not gonna happen with Bridgewater.
Hey,
Not
that
gonna
was a
happen.
warning shot. That was a
True.
warning shot towards Manny. The
Absolute
$2.
truth. Not with Bridgewater.
If
The
Skyler
$8 are
plays,
coming
then
next.
I'll definitely give Skyler the
I
advantage
don't.
over Bridgewater.
Skyler's
What all the
definitely.
Scholar lovers say is true. Skyler will come in and save the day. He's gonna throw for 250. He's gonna run for a touchdown. Throw two.
I want to see Tua play. I want to finally see the left hand of God step up in a clutch playoff situation and
Oh
prove to me
God,
that
make
he's
up
the
your
franchise guy.
mind.
No,
What
no,
is
no,
wrong
no,
with
no, 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 no,
y'all?
no, no, no. If he gets
Y'all don't
cleared,
want to see Tua
if
play.
he
Now
gets
y'all want
cleared,
Tua to play.
I want to see the fourth quarter king come into Buffalo and prove to me that he's the quarterback that's supposed to be our franchise face
Yeah,
for 4
let's
years
be
to
honest.
come.
I hear
What?
you.
Hold up 1 sec, Manny. Sorry, I just don't want to do the over
Golly,
talking,
bro.
everyone. But even if he does come in and play well, it's not going to answer the question for you, and you're still not going to believe him.
Because he's
Forget
played
about
well
for
in
him.
every
Forget
Buffalo.
about for him,
Wait,
bro. It's
wait,
not for him. It's for
If
the
you
organization, man.
if you got the
It-
6 winning numbers, give me that also, man.
bro.
But for
Cap
our
alive.
organization, it's the best. It's the best bet for Tua to play because if he doesn't, he's coming back
Cap
next year,
alive.
whether
When
we
you,
like it or not.
yeah, he'll
If
be
he
back
doesn't play
next
this
year.
game, he's
Period. Point
coming
blank.
back.
Ugh, I can't spell.
Man,
If he
Whether
I
it's in
plays
agree,
this
Sony
game, he's
capacity
coming
I
back.
or
agree,
to
So
compete.
so
It-
now
it-
that he's had 3 weeks of pretty much resting, now that he might get cleared, now you guys don't want him cleared?
No,
Who said
no,
that?
that's
Who's
not what
saying
I
that?
said.
hold on. This is what TD retweeted yesterday from Mirror Sport. Tua Tagovailoa has been warned he risks permanent brain damage if he continues playing this season.
But what does he do? He what it?
He's risking.
He risks his.
he risks his.
Oh, come on.
He risks his.
Don't take it down to something like that. Take it down to
I
what he
seen
said.
it.
Let's talk
I
about what he
seen
said.
it.
Oh,
I seen it happen.
hey, Steven, can you answer a question for me?
What's up?
Did Tua actually get benched this year?
He's never been benched.
So I won my bet, right?
What's the bet?
Pam has to ship Estefan's address.
Yep.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Not officially.
I believe so. That sounds correct.
Yes, he has to wear it.
On the air,
Wear
live.
it.
A
Yes.
bet is a bet.
Yes.
It was
Absolutely.
a bet at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you gotta lock it in.
Yeah. You would remember
Gotta
that.
love that, right? Gotta love it.
I do remember those things, and I would have paid up if I lost.
So who has to wear the dress?
Estefan's.
That's
The
the.
loser, Steven. What the
Who
heck?
makes those kind of bets, bro?
I mean, I'll wear the dress anytime. Just saying, but
Pamela
Man, I
so
can
it was the
always
deal
make
that Pamela
money.
would send a dress to Estefan or Robert if Tua was benched this year. Tua has never been benched. He's been hurt.
supposedly,
Well,
allegedly,
Officially. Let's say officially.
officially, yes.
Nah. If Pete is saying he's got to own up, that means Pete's saying he didn't get benched. That's all the proof.
And the
we
rule
need.
is Pete had to go somewhere public, or not Pete.
He had to
Estefan
go somewhere public.
He had to go
In
like
the
get a
dress.
coffee. He had to go get like a coffee or go fill up these gas or something
And
like
what's
that.
the other side of the bet? What would you have had to do?
The
I
same
would have had to
thing.
wear the dress.
At a public
But-
place. Going
Yeah,
to
dude,
a-
I would have walked my ass into Buffalo Wild Wings wearing the damn Dolphins dress that Pam sent me, and
I
ordered
think
some
you guys
wings
just
and
want
put
an
them
excuse
in.
to wear a dress.
No, but here's the deal. I don't bet money. I bet pride. I can always make money. I can always take your pride.
That is valid.
I hear you, bro,
I
but
agree with
nah,
that.
Not like that, bro. I'll bet push-ups, bro.
No. That's
no.
fair, man.
Push-ups
I always
you
take a
can
good
always
slap bet
do.
over
Hey,
money.
I will take pride.
nonetheless,
Any day of the week.
nonetheless, Estefan lost. Estefan's got to pay up at this point. Okay.
He's got to wear the dress.
You got it. So, Pamela, you have to send you got to get with Estefan to send him
No,
the dress.
hey, wait, but hold on. What if he gets benched on Sunday?
It's not about Tua. It's not about Tua. It's about the Dolphins winning.
He's not.
It's
He's
about
not benched.
whether
No,
we
The season is
the bet
over.
is about Tua. The bet is
Regular
about
season
Tua,
is
though.
over. This is no.
I
This
thought it
is
was
a
about the
this is a
Dolphins winning a
tournament.
playoff
This is
game.
a tournament.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
okay. So, okay.
Catholic.
So it's not the
This
playoffs
isn't.
are not considered either.
Nah,
See, there
the
you
season.
go, Cap.
In the season,
Hey,
Cap,
not the
Esther, I
playoffs.
tried. I tried, Esther. I tried.
We have to win a playoff game. Playoffs.
Cap over here, Cap.
I tried, man. I tried to look out for my homeboy.
We talking playoffs?
Here, point blank, we win Sunday because Brian Flores isn't coaching.
Oh
Simple.
my God.
Oh, come on.
Simple.
Come on.
That's
like,
a horrible take, too.
I'm not going to go with that
Simple.
either. So
Roach believes that Tua was benched.
Have you seen our offense versus the Bills?
I don't
he
doubt
was
that
not
myself.
benched.
Have you seen our offense versus
Vanjo
the
was
Bills?
Tua
Yes or no?
benched. Vanjo, was Tua benched this year? As Vanjo leads.
Hey, how about Joe turn into Nando?
It was considered that maybe that was part of the concussion, that it was really that he was benched. And I mean, it's a whole, conspiracy theory.
I'm not living in the land of conspiracy theories. He wasn't benched.
I'm not either.
He wasn't benched.
He wasn't benched. He was never officially benched at all.
Right.
No
Not-
one wants
not
to live in
officially.
that land. No one wants to live in that
He was
land, but they
never
love
benched.
visiting the land of conspiracy theories.
That man was never benched. Stop the cat. Stop the cat.
It was a cover up.
Out here capping, Vanjo. Tell him.
A cover-up's not a benching.
Vanjo, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Could you hear me?
Vanjo.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tell these
we
people to
can hear
stop capping that Tua was never benched this year.
Well, it's been said that this is a benching. The fact that after he threw 3 interceptions, he miraculously had a concussion.
He is not past concussion protocol, bro.
He's in concussion protocol.
He's in
gonna-
concussion protocol. That's by the
Tua-
NFL, Vanjo. Like, what are
Listen,
you talking about?
Tua's going to be in concussion protocol in the beginning of the next season as well. At this rate, he's been in
Might be
stage
true.
3 for He's been in stage 3 for how long now?
Going on
it's
3
either-
weeks.
A week
It's
or
either
two,
those.
maybe.
It's either those
month and a
eggs
half.
are. It look like those eggs are fully scrambled, and they're not over easy. At this point, they probably scrambled hard too. Because I'm like, come on,
Hardcore,
man.
maybe.
Yeah,
That's ready.
he's been in protocol for a while, and I don't get why.
I lost trust in McDaniels when he said that he had faith that Baron Jones was going to be ready in the beginning of the season.
I mean,
You
if y'all
lost
seen
McDaniel because of that?
if y'all seen Byron Jones' contracts, y'all would have
So
known
I lost
that he wasn't
faith
coaching.
in him.
That's one of
I
many
lost
lies,
faith
bro.
in him, bro.
Brother,
I lost
I'm
faith in
not
him
gonna lie.
also,
That's
bro.
how-
When
you
he
sound
said
like
that,
you sound like a hater.
Y'all can't be mad at Byron Jones. You can't be mad at
When
Byron.
that
They
man
push
said
they
that
push his
ping
money
pong
back.
table was coming back, it never came back. I knew he was a liar, bro.
Y'all are the worst about this stupid ping pong table. Oh my God.
push
this is
it.
the worst
I'm not
story of
mad
this
at
year.
Baron Jones. I'm just saying, why the hell
Yeah,
did you say
that ping pong table was another lie.
Lies
They
upon lies, bro.
they couldn't get on the same page with that. But I don't know. This team is interesting. Then I have Greg here telling me that we're gonna win as long as it's on the magical arm of Skylar.
I'll take it.
Then,
Well, I
then,
think we can. I really
then,
do.
okay. And then you have people telling me that the left arm of God is gonna come back a little rusty. Meanwhile, y'all forgot that God is actually right-handed, apparently, if that's the case.
I'm sure he's
You don't get it, Vanjo.
That's a good recap. What do you think,
So
Vanjo?
I,
To recap, what do you
I,
think? What's your opinion?
I don't know. Go back to listen to the rest of the shows and you hear my opinion.
But I'm
But
talking about today. I didn't watch the other shows.
don't-
I'm here today.
I know that's why I said go back and listen. Get some viewership up. Hit the like button when you go back and listen. Also,
Oh, I like that, Vanjo. Good job, man. Where'd it go?
you're welcome. But yeah. So I don't know about this. I don't know about this game. I was on Twitter Spaces
That's all
arguing with
That's
people.
all I said. You literally just said what I asked. We're asking you what do you think about this game.
Jeez, could somebody shut this Muppet up while I'm talking? Mute him, Steven.
I can't.
And by the way, if you do watch the replays, hold on, Bonjo, before you cook, if you do watch the replay, don't forget to hit the super thing.
Yo, let him talk.
You guys, I appreciate it. You guys are making me. Nobody's doing it, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
And that's false. You could go back and look at videos. I'm actually in the comment section of the video.
Oh, brother.
Just if you want to do some research, but obviously you don't because you wasn't there.
But
nobody's going through the comments to look for your comments.
Here we go. Get the popcorn because the show's about to start.
Good Lord.
Greg, ain't nobody gonna argue with that dude. Come on, stop it. But
there's no argument, it's just facts.
Hey, everybody has facts in their own head. But yeah, but Steven, I don't have faith because I don't. This team has not shown me. This team has not shown me that hey, we could do it. I'm
Joe. I'm with you on that. Like, I would love to sit there and believe we're going to win. I don't think
I'm going to be rooting for us. I'm going to turn on the TV on Sunday, 1 o'clock. My Dolphin jersey on because my sister-in-law actually bought me a brand new Javon Holland jersey for Christmas.
Javon Holland?
Yeah, Javon Holland jersey.
Javon Holland.
And the funny thing is, she was kind of worried after when I opened it because she heard me for the past 2 weeks on your show going at Javon Holland.
Oh, she was like, "What is going on?"
And she's like, "No, I just bought this dude this jersey for Christmas, and he's up there tearing Javon a new one." But I appreciate her. So I had a whole bunch of Dolphin gear but I can tell you right now, Steven, this team is not getting another penny out of me until they earn it. This I can promise you.
Give them 5 minutes. Give them the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. With
the playoffs wasn't enough for you guys, Joe?
What playoff? Oh, the playoff that they let us in?
Oh, they let us in.
They
we didn't win. We didn't win.
If we had lost and made the playoffs, that's different. We didn't
win 9 games.
And we were
they would have let us in. They would have let us beat them.
A playoff chance.
Buffalo let us in the playoffs.
Von Joe, they let us discount everything you did before.
That's like
so
saying you alley-ooped me, my dunk doesn't count. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
No, that's like saying you threw the alley-oop, so my dunk doesn't count. You know,
Robert,
because you threw an alley-oop. I still don't,
Robert, here's the thing. It doesn't. Me saying that does not discount everything that we did before, because we lost 5 games in a row. That's why
we won 8. But no, we won 8 before that 5.
So
hold up real quick.
We had to be let
in. That never happened, right?
We had to be let in. We controlled our destiny at one point, and then
here is the merit
we had to get an invite.
So here's where I disagree with you.
Okay.
I understand that we screwed up and we had far more control at one point, but we still won the 9 games to get in. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't ugly. No, I don't have faith that we're going to beat Buffalo, but to say that we were let in is saying that every team that lost let you in, and that would have to apply for every team in the NFL. So that would mean that all the winners were let into the playoffs, if you go by that logic.
No. Some people control their destiny.
Taking the church.
Ain't no taking the church. I don't even like going to church that much because, to tell you the truth, no. But no. Because at the end of the day, some teams controlled their destiny into the playoffs. We didn't.
They controlled their destiny because they won.
Buffalo could have easily sat there and played their second stringers, let New England win.
Why would they do that? Why would they do that with home field?
No, they weren't playing. They weren't playing for seeding. It was already determined. The seeding was determined before the game.
Better than Mac Jones.
The what?
The seeding was already determined before Buffalo and New England kicked off.
What if the Chiefs had lost?
If they would have lost,
yes,
the Bills
it was.
If they would have lost, if they would have lost, Bengals would have got a home game versus them if they would have met up.
No, they would have had to do a coin flip.
No, that's if they all won, which they did. They all won, so now it's a coin flip.
No, there's no coin flip.
That's only for the Chiefs.
There's no coin flip no more. There's no more coin flip.
Oh my God. Okay.
Like,
I'm telling you,
there's no coin flip.
We got let in.
If there's no coin flip, that even furthers my point that they wanted the 2 seed. Because now
at
if
the
the
end of the
Chiefs
day,
lose,
I don't
now if the Chiefs
understand the let
lose,
in part.
they have
I
home
really
field
don't.
What do you mean we were let in, Von Joe? We made it in. What are you talking about, bro?
so if we
Yo.
won in New England, if we won in New England, won, who's in?
It would have been New England.
Wait. I got one for
Yeah,
I agree with
again, when you don't control your own destiny,
If we would have lost, if we would have lost to the Jets,
You and Lewis are the worst. You
if
and
we would have
Lewis
lost to
are
the
the
Jets,
absolute
do we
worst.
get in?
You
That's
guys
all
are
I
delusional.
Wait. If
The
we would have
worst.
lost,
The
if
worst.
we would have lost to the Jets, do we get in?
And thank God we
No,
played the Jets at the
Yeah,
end. Thank
exactly.
God
So
it
we
was the
weren't
Jets.
let in. We
And
had
thank
to
God
win to get in.
the Jets
Oh,
were
somebody take
decimated with
advantage of this.
We
game.
had to
I get
win
it.
to
Thank
get
God.
in.
Joe.
Thank
And
God
your
for the football
negativity.
gods.
You are
Thank
just
God
being
for the
negative
football
for
gods.
no
But
reason.
Rashad, what
You call it
happens if
negative? You
what
call it
happens
negative?
if the
I call it being
Patriots
real.
were 10 minutes ahead of us and they won their game? Do we win to get in then?
No.
See,
No, we
y'all are
just
sitting here.
won.
Y'all
They're
are
moving
so
the goalpost,
delusional.
Color.
Y'all are
Color, they're
so
moving the
delusional.
goalpost. Don't worry about it. They're moving the goalpost, Color.
You're
They're moving
so
the goalpost.
delusional. Every one of y'all are so delusional. We're arguing whether we were let into the playoffs or not.
We
Are
got
you
in,
literally
serious?
weren't let in.
We don't know. No, Color.
If
Don't
we
put all
lose,
of us in there.
I'm
It's
gonna
Von
kill it
Joe.
right here.
I don't.
I'm
Listen,
gonna
I
kill
don't.
it
I'm
right
not
here.
saying we were or we
Cover's
weren't.
on my
right
side,
here.
sir.
Wait a
If
minute.
we
I'm not
lose,
saying we
do
were
we
or
get
we
in?
weren't. I'm
We're
saying
all
why are
delusional,
we
guys.
arguing about the stupidest
Because
thing I've
Von
ever heard
Joe
in my
said that we were let in.
It was
That's
a
why we're
comment
arguing.
that we are
Let
discussing.
me ask
We
you a
had
question.
to win
Let me
to
ask
get
y'all a
in.
question.
That
Nothing.
defeats
Let me ask
everything that
y'all a
Von Joe
question.
said.
For the people
We
that think
literally
we were let
had to
in,
win
and
to
do
get
you think
in.
it matters that we
There's
are?
no
And for
letting
the
in.
people
I don't
that
care
think
what
we
nobody
won
says.
our
This is
way in,
stupid.
does it matter that we didn't?
We had to
Really?
moonwalk our way in. That's all
This
I'm
is the
saying.
If you
stupidest
ask Von
argument
Joe,
I've
it
ever
does.
heard in
If
my
you
life.
ask Von Joe, it does.
I
Von
heard
Joe,
that.
I did. All
I
I
heard
did, all
that
I said
narrative
was make a
all day.
comment.
I heard that narrative
Wait a
all
Von
day
Joe out here
yesterday,
trying to
and y'all are
gaslight
clearly
Von
people.
Joe said.
running with it.
But
Von
Von
Joe
Y'all
Joe,
I
agree.
just don't.
you
I
That's all
also
just
that
don't
is.
think that
Von
you
Joe's
can
Stop
come
point.
in
listening
and
to stupid
say
people
a
make takes
Y'all
discussion we're
and then
completely
having
repeat
missed
it.
Von
is
Joe's
stupid.
point. Y'all
That
completely
is
missed
just
Von
All I
dumb.
Joe's
hear is
point.
You see what
It
all I
happens when
hear
you
is
wasn't.
listen to
backdoor
stupid
and going
people?
It
in.
wasn't
Hey,
that
You
hey,
become
Buffalo
calm
stupid.
would
down.
Doesn't
lose.
sound
Calm
right.
down.
It wasn't that Buffalo would lose.
Calm down.
It's that they could have
It
if they
does
wanted
not
to.
matter, color, because if we lost, we don't get in. We literally had to win to get in.
No
Literally.
kidding, bro. No kidding. But winning wouldn't have sealed it.
Okay, so all right, time out.
Yeah,
Color, I have
that's
a
my
question. Are
point.
you hold on? I
But
need
that's the essence
clarification
of
from Color.
saying when
Hold
to
on.
get in.
Color,
Controlling
are
your
you
destiny
What
means you
Color?
can
Are
seal
you
your spot if you
color?
win.
What everybody is
Color?
saying
You
is
guys
we
are
were
No,
let
arguing
hold up.
in.
semantics
If
here.
we lose, do we get?
All right, hold up. Take a chill pill, Rashad. You just sit there for a second. My
Thank
question
you.
to you, Color, is: are you on Von Joe's side or are you on our side? Because
I'm not on
you
anybody's
came up.
side.
Verified
Time
Von
out.
Joe's point.
No,
Von
you
Joe,
came up. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let you answer.
Von
You came
Joe's
up here
point is
saying,
wrong.
Color, I don't know why we're having this conversation about how we got in. But then 2 seconds later, you're having the conversation with how we got in. So I just need clarification, my guy. Are you with Von Joe and the negative Nellies? Or are you with the cool people over here on the panel? Which one are you with?
the realists. I'm with reality.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think
And
that
what Von Joe said.
that don't live here no more. There's no
So the rest
reality
of us
here.
are
Let me
not
finish my
reality.
point. Von Joe said Buffalo could have rested all their starters and all that, and if they did that and lost, we wouldn't have got in. And Rashad said, well, why would they do that? Blah blah blah. That wasn't Von Joe's point. Von Joe wasn't making the point that they would. He was making the point that they can.
No, well, I'm gonna.
For
He would have
one,
missed the
wait.
playoffs.
Can I defend what I'm saying? Because y'all clearly aren't listening. If they rest
go
their
ahead,
players and lose,
Rashad.
they fall to the 3 seed, which means they give up their home field advantage they would have versus the Bengals. Or because the Bengals won, which will put the Bengals into second place.
Right.
They had
and
a
if
better
they would have lost, we would have fallen out of the playoffs.
Color, can I finish? It would have moved the Bengals to number 2, which means if the Chiefs lose, the Bills would have no home field advantage versus the Bengals. Or if the Bengals play the Bills, which they should do if both teams win, the Bills will have home field advantage.
I gotta go pick up my kids.
Oh no,
I'll be
you're
back.
not about to just drop this atomic bomb on the chat and then walk out of here.
Again,
I'm so mad at you, Vonjo.
Did
So
we still have to win?
God, you're
Hold on,
arguing
Color.
again.
Did we still have to
why they
win?
wouldn't do it?
Did we still have to win the game versus the Jets to get into the playoffs?
Am I speaking English here?
No, you're not. You're
Arguing
speaking color. You're speaking color.
Listen to
you're
me,
not
bro.
listening to me. No, you're not listening. Literally.
Let me finish a fucking word, bro.
Man, yes, I did. Y'all haven't listened to a word because I still haven't finished my point. Did we have to win a
lose?
Okay,
Your point was that they had no advantage in losing.
Watch this.
I got it. That's not what Vonjo was saying.
That's not my point. That's not what Vonjo was saying. What are you talking about?
I know this. He was saying
Vonjo said we were invited. Okay. All right. Vonjo said we were invited to
they didn't want to. You're saying there's no reason they would have wanted to. That's not what Vonjo said.
That's not what I'm saying.
They could
if
they
God,
did
bro.
want to.
That's not what I'm saying at all. Keep going, Color. That's not what I was saying, but keep going.
I mean, honestly, guys,
this is what I mean.
Could have
you
done
keep
that.
talking and you don't hear what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
Everybody said it yesterday, and Vonjo just repeated it. Listen, Vonjo just repeated what everybody said yesterday. We were invited in, but we almost didn't get in because we had to.
Vonjo for all this.
We
This is
thought
all
we were
Vonjo's
going to
fault.
lose. A lot of people thought we were going to lose.
Mr. Finisher says win and RSVP.
That man threw a controversy. Hey, he threw a controversy grenade and left.
And then left,
bro.
Damn you, Vaughn.
And then left. Won 70-0.
Said it like we all could have
Still
lost.
not made it in.
Okay. All right. Say this: we lose, Patriots lose. Do we get in?
No. Oh yes. If we do.
No, we don't.
If
no,
the
we don't.
Patriots lose, you're right. Yes, that's what happened.
I said if we lose and the Patriots lose, do we get in?
No.
All right. So were we invited, or did we have to win to get in?
Nobody is invited.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can I still go?
That's what Vonjo was just saying.
Man, that's semantics.
Thank you, Color.
Can I still show up?
Semantics, Rashad.
Can I come to the party?
Thank you, Color.
Am I
Come
invited?
to the party, please.
Thank you, Color.
You're agreeing
Can I
with
come,
me,
please?
my original point that y'all are arguing semantics. You agree with that?
Hey, will the Bills put a ping pong table in their locker room? For us
Y'all are ignoring something here.
What?
Y'all are ignoring the fact that if that would have been what happened, that would mean that Buffalo is handpicking us as their opponent.
Exactly.
You really think they want that after the 2 games?
They controlled our destiny. That means they controlled our destiny.
They did.
Well,
they didn't control our destiny because we still had to win. What is wrong with y'all?
Bro,
we only controlled
our destiny. Winning would have done nothing for our destiny except
that's a conspiracy theory, bro.
Allow us to have
if we lost, we didn't make the playoffs. Maybe it wasn't everything, but it factor into our destiny.
We were not a winning in.
Can we not be these people, bro?
I believe that
Can we
happened,
not
bro.
be these people?
We were not a losing in.
Matter.
We were a losing out. If we lost, we were out.
Exactly.
Win, we still weren't in if we won.
Exactly.
We still weren't in if we won.
Needed to
Winning
win.
did not.
So we were.
Winning was only a quarter of what we needed.
We weren't handpicked.
It's not all of it.
Spin it however you want, bro. Buffalo controlled our destiny.
Spin it however we want. We made the playoffs.
The Patriots. So did the Patriots. So did the Patriots, Color.
The Patriots aren't good enough to control our destiny.
Oh,
it was
God.
all about Buffalo not playing.
Oh,
God.
God.
The Patriots doing something good.
Oh, God. Like they didn't beat the Bills last year with a worse team.
It didn't matter if we won or not. We needed to win to make the playoffs. Like regardless of what Buffalo did.
That's literally what they're saying, man. I don't know if they're trying to be standoffish or what it is.
No, I get your point. Then you start going into absolute.
It hurts my brain because I feel like I'm trying to teach.
We had to beat the
I feel
Vikings.
like I'm trying to teach numbers and colors to kindergarten kids because we're acting like we don't see it clear as day, but we're ignoring it. Why are we doing that?
I know you are, but what
does that do for us?
What am I? Somebody's ruffling papers. Stop
We're
it.
giving bad arguments. We're giving bad arguments to kids that
you all know the essence
show
of
who's
what
going to
the
go back to
argument
school and tell
been
our
made.
fans
It's
the
been made
Bills
for 30
controlled our
years,
destiny.
bro, in this league. Everybody knows what we're talking about when we say we didn't control our destiny.
Hate you,
You all
Bonjo.
trying
I
to argue
absolutely
semantics.
hate you, Bonjo. How dare you drop this grenade on this
Bonjo, I
panel
want you to retract your
and
statement
run?
right now.
BJ, this is on you.
Your
My
fault.
problem is it doesn't matter whether we're invited in or not. We're still outclassed every time we get there. That's the problem.
Can I restate my statement? Can I restate it? Will it make you? Let me help Rashad feel better.
No, because
Okay.
so you're gonna restate your statement.
Yeah.
Again.
No, I'm
Color
gonna restate
already did
it. Okay, to make it clear, I can speak for myself. Damn it. New England 100% control. New England 100% control their destiny. The Dolphins 50% control their destiny. The Pittsburgh 33% had control of their destiny. There we go. Feel better?
Yeah, that's like having steering in your
A lot
car
better.
but no brakes.
Were
Okay,
we
you
invited?
feel better now, Rashad?
Were we invited?
Rashad, do you
Were
feel
we
better?
invited?
Yeah.
Bonjo,
Yep.
were we invited?
Yep.
Did we have to RSVP, Bonjo? Are we supposed to? Are the Dolphins supposed to bring something to this so-called playoff party, whatever it's called?
So,
Hey, man,
see, again,
beating the
Buffalo
Jets
was
is the
throwing.
RSVP.
Buffalo was throwing the party, but
Okay.
Buffalo choose who they wanted to come to
There's
the
a
party.
reason we're the
And
team
they chose
that has
us.
to play on the road.
They
every
chose
day.
us.
Okay.
So they
Us
chose the
beating
team
the
that
Jets
played
was
them
the
the toughest.
RSVP.
You know,
They
I
chose the
stand
team that
corrected.
played them
Hold
the
on,
toughest
I want to
all
state
year.
for the record. I want to
Rashad,
state.
That's smart of the
Hold on.
Bills.
Hold on.
No, ain't nobody scared of the Miami Dolphins. Okay, Buffalo is not scared
That's
Hold
of the
smart
on.
of the
Dolphins.
Bills.
Newsflash.
The
Nobody
Bills
Hold
have a
on.
1-point
Twice
difference.
in 2
That's
weeks.
smart.
Shush
Come
mouth.
on, Neil. Come on.
I just want to state for the record that I get standed. I don't know how to say this, but I guess I get stood corrected. I get standed corrected. I don't know the correct way to say this, but y'all never cease to amaze me. Okay, because every day I feel like, no, this is the worst take I've ever heard. And then the very next day, I have people come up on this panel and try to top the craziness that I heard from the day before. And I
Isn't saying it. How is that crazy?
Steven. First of all, Steven, no, you are done for yourself. First off, this is Florida, okay?
Y'all have
to Florida. Okay,
I fail to see how it's crazy. Everybody in the league agrees with Bonjo.
This is why Dolphins fans can't have nothing nice. Nothing.
No, our owner and our
Only
GM
people
can't
that
have nothing.
roll in our sack. We don't know how to get
watch
nice.
Hold
football
on. First of all, Steven, we had a
Bonjo
chance to
are
have
Dolphin
something nice
fans.
in Herbert. You know what? We chose Tua. There. Set the world on fire.
The only people that disagree with Bonjo in this entire league are Dolphin fans. That is not a crazy take, Stephen D.
I just think that in general,
That's a whole Dolphin fans is the ones who came up with it.
RSVPing to the playoffs.
Not even close to crazy. Everybody in this league would agree with Bonjo. Everybody.
Yeah, because every year,
everybody talk about me not letting people finish, bro. Okay, it's language we have used in this league for 50 years, and everybody knows what Bonjo meant.
Bonjo said, and I quote, the Dolphins had to RSVP to get into this party, okay? No, they had to win. And then, yes, they had to hope for some other things to happen. You are correct. But they had to win.
If you wrote a paper and that was quotations, I will
still had to qualify. They still had to be good enough to qualify.
And that
we didn't have to beat the Jets with a seventh round quarterback.
Qualification could have been sealed against the Vikings, against the 49ers, against the Chargers.
Or it could have went the other way, and we would have had a week off. And
no, but if we beat all those teams, Stephen D, we could have literally flipped the bird to the Jets last week and still made the playoffs. That is Bonjo's point.
But it goes.
Listen, Buffalo. Buffalo was throwing up. Hold on, see, that's what. See, the Bills was throwing.
B, if you want to make homophobic statements, Manny B, you can just kick rocks, dude.
Whoa.
What happened? What happened?
Listen. We do not judge the community around here, okay? So, Manny B, please, control yourself.
I don't think he was judging anybody.
Okay, but listen, at the end of the day, the Bills was throwing a party, all right, for the first round, a wild card party. They
No,
sent an
they
invitation to
hosted
Miami.
the NFL football game, Vonjo.
And the Chiefs.
No, they were
and
throwing
the
a party.
Steelers. And
They
to the
sent. They sent.
Steelers.
No. Those guys, they already they sent. They didn't send one to the Chiefs. The Chiefs had throwing their own
The
party,
Steelers.
regardless.
The Steelers.
All right.
The Steelers.
So they sent one to the Steelers.
Which team was
They
in there
sent one to
watching
New England,
after their win,
and they sent
watching
one.
the TV, hoping somebody else won?
Let Vonjo finish. Let Vonjo
Exactly.
finish
They
the
sent one
story.
to. They sent one to New England. They sent one to Pittsburgh, and they sent one to us. New England decided to say, "Nah, we straight. We're not going." Miami said, "Nah, we're going," and Pittsburgh was like, "Hey, we want to go too," but Bills was like,
Uber
"Nah,
costs too
we only
much.
have one more. We only have one slot." So Miami took it,
Vonjo,
and we prefer to play Miami
The
before we play you
Patriots
guys.
won last
stand
week,
corrected.
and Miami
Every
showed
day-
up to the game and said, "We're
No,
here to
no.
play."
One up
The
this
NFL would
So-
have laughed at them.
Shout out to Vonjo, because what he just said was the Dolphins wanted to go to the party, so they made their way through the Jets.
Yes.
So the Dolphins
Exactly, and the only reason we
made their
decided
way
to go
to
to
the
the party,
party.
No, they
the
walked
only reason we
through
got
the
into
way
the
that
party
Buffalo
was
made
because
for us.
New England.
Okay,
and
They
because
Color.
New
walked
Okay,
England
Color.
through
said
the
they
path
didn't want
that
to go.
Buffalo made.
Color. I'm not arguing with you. Everything you say is right, bro. All right, I'm talking to Vonjo. Thank you.
Listen, New England decided to not go to the party. That's all.
Yeah,
Nice
I
cop
We
hear
slid
out.
you.
in.
Nice cop
We
out.
slid in.
Listen,
Look, all
it just,
I gotta
I think
hope
the
is
Cop out
point
there,
is
all
Rashad.
I gotta
that
hope is that the
nobody
players.
listens.
I got so much beef with you today, Vonjo.
I
You
know.
don't even know the beef I got with you today, bro. Hey, I'm telling you.
Whoa.
Is a man
Oh,
saying
gosh.
something that everybody in this league
You
would
and
say
Louis
right now.
both deserve to be.
Listen, if you have beef with me, listen, if you have beef with me, send it to Cameron 954. He could grill it up for you. He does a great job with that. Trust me, I know.
You wonder why the league laughs at us because we argue things like this.
It's just stupid, is what it
I
is.
just- I literally think that you just can't say because you don't like an argument that it's stupid. Maybe you think it's stupid. Maybe other people don't. I don't like calling people stupid or dismissing what they're saying. The argument probably would have been over about 10 minutes ago if we hadn't have been arguing about the argument. Just saying.
True. That's true.
Facts,
Fair.
facts, Pam.
It's
Very
like,
valid,
All that really matters.
in
There's
all
only one thing that
seriousness,
matters
in all
about this
seriousness,
argument.
hold on. In all
It-
seriousness, it bothers me that our fan base cannot enjoy this. It bothers me because I don't know what the
Talk to the
line is for us as a fan base to be like, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Now, I've never had a playoff win, so I don't know what that feels like. I mean, I have as a child, 11 years old, 12 years old, but I don't remember that. Too many
blame Lewis.
concussions. I don't remember that. Okay. Now, what I will tell you is, I don't know if we as a fan base are prepared to understand what good feels like. We don't know what good feels like as a fan base. I don't, what is that line for us? Can somebody answer me that? Is it a playoff win? Will the fan base be happy with a playoff win? Because according to Lewis yesterday, according to Lewis, we have to get it. We have to get into the Super Bowl for us to be good. For us to have
A playoff win against a divisional would go a long way.
We went from having to make the playoffs.
Hell no. I'm not settling for no divisional win. Super Bowl, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is about Super Bowl, man. This is not about divisional win. It's about Super Bowl.
Remember where we were in the
If we knock
I don't care
Buffalo
if we win
out,
or lose. I'm tired of being outclassed.
Remember where we were in the offseason where we was like, we got to make the playoffs? Now it's the Super Bowl.
Now well, you know what? I think
Remember it was
I
a
think
top 12
that
quarterback?
we can
hold on,
hope it's
Rashad.
the
You're being a
Super Bowl,
hypocrite.
but we are here in the playoffs, something that
Let's
a
go,
whole
Dolphin
bunch
Don.
of people said we would never make. I just want you to think about that.
No, Miss Pat, what are you
Hold
talking
on.
about? Hold on. At 8-3, Steven was up here talking, and Nando was talking about, and it was high take. Hey, let's go to Phoenix. Let's go look up
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was
True,
looking at the
true.
Super Bowl.
That's
thing.
true.
There's
still
nothing
thinking
wrong.
that,
Great
Vaughn.
point,
There's nothing
Vonjo.
wrong with
No, no,
what
no,
you
no.
think about that.
Vonjo,
No,
Stephen
just-
D, why don't you remind us what you said our expectations were for this year?
To win a playoff game.
Thank you.
There you go.
In order to win a
We
playoff
barely
game,
got
bro,
in.
you have to get there.
But-
What? I don't. Y'all.
Once
It
you're
isn't
there,
fair to me.
records
So,
are
I don't
winnable.
get it,
So,
Steven. I don't get it either, Steven.
Steven,
I
were
Enjoy
you not
it.
looking, Steven, at 8-3, were you
Enjoy
not looking up, for Airbnbs?
We Yes, I was. I was.
Yes or no? Were we not looking for airplane tickets for Phoenix?
I was. Yes, I was.
Bonjo, let me ask you a question.
Okay,
Bonjo.
there you go, Steven.
I am not done, Pam. I am not done. I'm not done. But now,
No, but
we're
before
at the
you go
point of
further,
we're getting
let me ask
into
you.
the playoffs, and we're hoping to win a game. Because if I ask you right now, you saying what does this? You don't know what it feels like to win a playoff game, right?
I don't remember.
What's your possibility?
Gonna find
right
out
now?
on Sunday.
What's the chances? Hold on. What's the chances you think you're gonna have that feeling on Sunday?
Better. All right. So give me a sec. I'm not putting a percentage on it. But you know what
Let
it's
him
not?
answer.
You know what it's not? It's not zero.
It's not zero.
Playing on the field 1 p.m. in a playoff game.
I forgot I was talking.
Playoffs.
That was
I
not
wanna
class.
make a-
Come on, man.
I mean,
Bonzo, you at
the universal
0%?
constant's not zero.
Are you at 0%?
Oh my
Are you at
God.
0%, Bonzo?
Are you at 0%?
Zero doesn't exist, bro.
I'm at a 32 at least.
There's no
right
such
now.
thing as zero.
I got my own self cut. Somebody take my page off. I'm so mad right now. It's better than zero.
Be mad at
No
yourself.
such thing as
No, you
zero.
be mad
No
at
Stevie.
such thing.
Okay,
There is no
that's
zero.
just a, it's just a.
I completely forgot I was talking to King Flip Floppers. What flip flops you got on right now?
Steven,
Flip flopping.
Bonjo,
Steven,
I
you want
want
to
to ask
secure
you
a jump?
something.
You guys seriously
Bonjo.
care? You guys seriously think
Let
that
me make a point to you, Bonjo. Let me make a
flip flops, don't you?
Bonjo.
I need you to do something real quick, Steven. I need you to
Bonjo,
go.
I need you to let me make a point to you. What if we go to the Super Bowl and
Here we go with this what if. Here we go. We're
Steven,
going back to this what
listen,
if.
you asked Steven what, about his looking at flights and all that. What if we go and Steven has a reasonably priced flight and room?
Because I
And
was smart enough
everything goes
to
through
do
the
it
roof.
before the game.
There you go.
Why don't you think about that with your car, huh? And you
now y'all are making a different argument.
like
You
your
guys are
steering
making an
wheel.
argument as to why we should be excited about the game or not. That's completely different argument, man.
Well,
I want to.
no. So
Bonjo
color.
brought up
Hold
about
on.
him
Color,
looking.
here's my point.
I'm just making a
Here's my
point.
point. Okay. Am I nervous about Sunday? Do I expect us to win? I'm nervous about Sunday. I don't know about winning, right? Like that's the honest to God truth. Like I'm
simply tired of being outclassed when we get there.
I get that color. I was there in 2016. It's not a good feeling when you're down 21-0 and negative 11-degree cold after the first quarter. It sucked. Okay.
Doors getting blown off.
With a backup quarterback.
Can I finish? I got you. I understand. But in order to have an opportunity to win a playoff game, you have to get to the playoffs, which the Dolphins have only ever. Which the it's not. I don't give a fuck who helped us get there. I don't at all.
We had to win the game to
telling
get
you, we had-
there.
all right.
It may have depended
We-
on other
No, we
stuff,
didn't,
but we
Pam.
had to
We have
win.
only been able to say two
Not
times
grown men
the
acting
third
like
in the last 20 years.
5 years
The
old.
Dolphins made the playoffs. We have a chance to win on Sunday. Is it a good chance? No, it's not. Let's
How
be
they
honest.
acting like 5-year-olds when they stating the facts,
It's a
Rashad?
great chance.
Because they don't know math.
I'd actually argue, Stephen D, that we have a
50%.
50% chance of winning Sunday.
I beg to differ. I learned how to count when I was 2.
We split the
Neither here nor
series
there.
with
It's
them.
better than zero.
Listen, we split the series with them in both
So
games.
he
my
just
mathematics.
listen to Color's point because he
We
is
split the
making a
series with
reasonable
them.
point.
We split the series with them, and they were both close, hard-fought games. We have a 50-50 shot of winning Sunday. I don't care what Bills fans think.
Not if we don't have Tua.
I feel the same way, Color.
Well, regardless of who's the freaking quarterback, we have a 50% chance. There you have it.
Steven, I need you to do me a favor.
Not with no 11
I need a
points,
favor
we
from you,
don't.
Steven.
Yes.
I need you to go to the Dolphins Instagram page and pull up those kids.
Huh?
What?
Go to the page and see what I'm talking about. You want to see what it feels like to be a happy Dolphins fan? Pull up
Man,
the
don't go.
kids.
Hey, don't go on no page with no kids. Don't listen to him.
Nothing.
Hey, you expect us to grab pom-poms, put
Pull
on a skirt, and
up
start
the
cheering like cheerleaders. You're not going to get it out of me,
I
man.
don't care about them kids. F them kids.
That's how it feels.
Get it out of me.
Real
Oh,
dog.
I know we get it out of Nando,
Ain't
bro.
no,
Nando's
ain't
like,
no, ain't
Nando,
no
I think
tour,
you're that guy that like tosses
ain't no
the
Skynet,
cheerleader up in the air.
ain't
You know
none
what I
of
mean?
that. That's how
If I had a little more
Dolphins
courage, I would have
fans.
done like the
Nando,
spirit stuff or
Nando is
whatever.
secretly the guy wearing the TD costume.
Those kids are naive.
Them kids don't know pain. They don't know. They
You
don't know
don't want to tell us all because we'll be asking for his autograph every day.
Okay, so if that's what y'all are
I
saying
love that.
about, you know, what it
not
looks
funny.
You're
like.
talking
Paul
about
wants to beat you, Nando.
Them
If
kids
that's
care
what
about
y'all
the baby
know what the
shark.
mighty Dolphins
Hello.
are. They just know they're
They
taking a
care
picture.
about that baby
Stop
shark.
it.
if that's what y'all are saying, you have to go look at somebody in order to know what a happy Miami Dolphin fan looks like. Are you guys telling me that you've never been a happy Miami Dolphin fan?
Listen,
I
I
was happy on Sunday.
This, all I know, we are poverty-stricken
Have I been to
franchise.
Instagram to look at those? That means I don't need
Wait,
to look
shout
at
out
those
to
to be
Triple
happy.
S
Yeah, I don't need
podcast.
to look
Come
at them.
back
I
in
know
game
what
4.
one looks like.
We're clear. We're really clearly a poverty-stricken franchise. This is proving it.
Jose makes a fair point.
But you know what?
The percentage
Level-
might be lower than 50
I'm
because
about
we're
to say
not
level.
rocking with
You
the
know what it
guy
is,
that was
Rojo?
playing in those games. But
It's
whatever.
because I'm a specifically blame people like you and Lewis. It's because of fans like you that can't be satisfied with nothing. Not a
I'm
thing.
gonna blame people like you that hype us up.
We need more guys like that, bro. We need more people like that.
Because you guys bait us into arguing semantics now. We're not fans anymore.
I never said you were a fan. Those words never came out of my mouth. I said it's fans like you.
That's what you guys are insinuating, Steven.
No, it's not. I never
You
said
insinuated it.
I never said that.
I'm gonna say it's my
There's
content
Steven,
creator
you
like
insinuated that.
No, there's
My
no bigger.
content creators like Steven that sit there and hype us up for
Lewis
nothing.
and
for the great
Vonjo are big
debacle.
Here's the
Dolphin
thing,
fans,
Stephen D.
but y'all
Here's
aren't
the thing, Stephen
satisfied
D.
with nothing.
See, Stephen D, listen, let's say, just if we lose Sunday, but we're not outclassed, you're going to need us, these people you're talking about right now, to be here Monday morning to tell everybody why we shouldn't be so damn upset with ourselves.
Vonjo gonna be the first person in line and Lewis to be like, "This is. I told you we were gonna lose. This is exactly why we lost."
That's if we're outclassed like
That's
we
if we
normally are.
outclassed.
If we're not outclassed, you all are going to need us to bring litmus to the
I gotta go put
situation.
gas in my car. I'll be back.
We are the litmus test. We are your litmus.
Vonjo just got
When we're
running
happy,
out of gas over there.
Things are definitely going good.
All right, so
No, well, you
couple
know what
comments.
I heard from people about the litmus test and not being outclassed. I heard a lot of people the last time we played Buffalo say, "I don't need a moral victory." I didn't claim it as a moral victory, but I did claim it as we played well. You know, so a whole lot of people that, you know, were thinking we weren't going to win, they weren't happy with the way we played either. Never happy. Never.
So
I wasn't happy
When they are happy, you're going to know it's real.
So
that's called a litmus.
Hold up real quick.
It's real when I say it's real to my real mind. I'm just saying.
All right. Well,
I can make that assumption for myself. Just saying.
Right. And so nobody should be able to tell anybody whether they're happy or not.
I never said those words. Never came out of my mouth. Color. I said, and I
Steven,
quote,
be happy, Steven.
Joe and Lewis.
Spread positivity, Steven.
Crazy, bro. Because
but our fan
There's levels to happiness, Steven.
Our fan card is at
There's
stake
humble
if we're not
happiness
happy.
and there's proud happiness.
We're not happy enough for everybody. Our fan card has to be
There's
real.
levels to happiness, Steven, and you know it.
But you're my guy. But spare me.
Don't
okay?
judge my
Joe
fandom.
and Lewis are my boys, but
Judge
they have
your
been straight
fandom.
negative the last 48 hours. Both of them.
There's a levelness to happiness, Steven, and you know it. There's humble happiness and there's freaking proud happiness.
Let that man reverse psychology himself. Let him do him.
All right, so hold up real quick. Steven, there's a reason utopian societies fell. Humans are based on conflict. We love conflict. We thrive in conflict. It's what makes us work. And your opinion is not my litmus test color. I'm going to trust my own opinion.
I didn't say my opinion was your litmus.
But
test.
you did. You
No,
said
I didn't.
our-
No, I didn't.
Hold up, and then you can come back at me and tell me where I'm wrong. And I will happily listen and take where I misunderstood you. Because what you're saying was
you're making it personal. That's where you misunderstand.
Okay, I will rephrase my statement. So the people that are coming in are not happy right now. Their opinion is not the litmus test for me. Okay? So it's not
good for you. You're the only one on the planet, I suppose.
Okay. I'm not trying to attack you, but you came and said that we need you.
What?
You did. You came up and said that we need you when we lose and it's a respectable
When the
game.
color signal shines, color will answer.
I'm not looking for validation from somebody else out there.
Okay, should I have said this fan base needs people like us, like realists, to
because
bring them
you
off
came
the
and
edge
sit
of the
there-
cliff when we lose?
That would have been a more accurate statement. Yes.
Okay,
You
so
want
God,
us on
you're
that wall.
really,
You need us on that wall.
like I said, you're making it personal.
Are you giving me? Don't give me the Jack Nicholson. You need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. You're damn right.
Steven, you say I'm
Robert.
negative.
Let me
You
ask
say
you
I'm
this,
negative.
Robert.
I say you're
In
over
response
positive.
to Robert's point, let me ask you this question.
valid.
Each his own, brother.
Let's say if we won, right? Or let's say we lost, but we weren't outclassed. And Pete's coming up here Monday morning saying, you know what, guys? Dang it, I ain't got nothing negative to say. You don't see that as a litmus?
No, because I don't believe in Pete's opinion or
mostly
evaluation.
But you don't
people always
understand
have
what the
something
word
negative to
means
say.
then, bro.
I mean, that's unfair.
How do I not
but
understand what litmus
I think
means?
that's unfair if they don't agree with that. I mean, if he doesn't agree
I
with
think
he
it doesn't
agree with
matter
it, Color.
because Pete's always
What-
going to have
look,
negative
Color,
stuff.
here's
Steven,
what
color is talking about the context of the word, not the literal definition.
I understood that. I understood
You
that.
win.
Crypto.
You all win. I lost the debate. Guys, Color took an L. I don't even know what for, but Jesus, man. You're not going to sit here and tell me that things wouldn't be
Greg, I'm
different in
gonna
your
bring you right back,
mind
Greg. Stay in the back.
if Pete came up here legitimately respecting our team and saying we did a
Color.
good job. You're telling me that wouldn't be a litmus?
Color. No, for Pete, no, because I don't trust his opinion or evaluation.
Well,
of
then
it
that's
at all.
personal. Then that's
Nor
personal.
do I ever think that he would have that
And
ability.
that is personal, and that's your
Pick
baggage,
someone else.
not anybody else's.
Okay, but if somebody believes in them, that's personal for them too, though, right?
We all know how Pete feels and how he
Or
acts.
forget Pete
So
for a
if
second.
that
I'm just saying
changed,
in general.
how are you
I'm
going to
just saying
tell
in
me
general.
that's not an indicator of something if Pete changes that way?
I mean,
If I don't believe in someone's ability to evaluate things, their personal feelings don't matter to me.
I don't like that
That's
statement. But I hear you. I don't necessarily agree with
That's
that
not what he's saying.
Complete
You guys
solipsism.
misconstruing what he's trying to imply on the definition of
All right,
litmus.
time out. Let me break this down in its simplest form. If I'm wrong, please correct me, guys. What I believe that Color is trying to proclaim is that people that are deemed that like, for example, Lewis is negative, old Nelly, big old head butt in the seat there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay. All right. What I'm saying is if I deem him to be negative, it's a prejudice on me because I'm sitting there saying, well, Lewis is just a negative person. The reality of the situation in Color's mind is no, Lewis is being level-headed. He is basically trying to come in with an alternative point of view of saying, hey, look, this is the reality of the situation that we're living in, right? And where I'm at is if you are going to be mad at whatever the situation is on how we got in or who we're playing against or whatever, in order to win a playoff game, at least my point, is you have to get into the playoffs. And we've only ever done that 2 times in the last 20 years. So why is it a bad thing for like some of the fans to feel euphoric because we haven't had this feeling, but only 2 other times in 20 years. Now, with that being said, the 2 other times we got killed in the playoffs. We got straight murdered, okay? No doubt about it. No ands, ifs, or buts about it, okay? But the fact of the matter is we have a chance on Sunday. It's not a good chance, but it's a chance. And it's a chance for us to move forward and win a playoff game. Now, if on Monday, if the Dolphins lose, we can come in here and play that card at that time, in my opinion. That's my beef with Lewis and Bonjo. Because I'm okay with having this conversation after we lose, but I'm not okay with having it because at the moment we're still alive and we have a shot. That is my issue with Lewis and Von.
Steven, and my point
Lewis and Von Jones wasn't based on whether or not we win or lose. It's based on history.
My point. If we lose, but we're not outclassed, and Pete is up here on Monday morning saying, guys, we were not outclassed even though we lost. You're not going to see that as something. Here's a better way to say it. Kansas City, their fan base, they have a Pete too, believe it or not. Have you ever heard of him?
Exactly.
That's my point.
What's up, Batman?
Good morning, everybody.
I hear you, Color.
Because you don't hear it from their Pete doesn't mean their Pete isn't there. He's just finally on board.
But the point. Whoa, who's got the back feed or feedback?
Somebody's got feedback.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
The point I was disagreeing with you on, Color, was when you came up and you said, "We need you for that." I don't.
You held way too much water to that statement, bro. It was a flippant statement. It was more like to say it's going to be nice to hear people like us on Monday morning bring people down to earth and say, no, we weren't outclassed this time, guys. We can hang our hat on something.
Okay,
but
I can agree with that.
Can I make the point, Color,
Oh,
that if we don't get killed,
part of it the wrong way.
if we don't get killed, I'll be the first one to say, "Hey, man, look, it was a great game." If we lose a close game on Sunday, Color, here's my excuse.
Believe
that
it
I'm
or
going to
not,
say.
that's all I'm concerned about, Stephen D.
I'm going to say
outclassed.
I'm going to say
I can agree with that.
injuries. Injuries are the reason we didn't win that game. And if we could stay better healthy, then I think we would have a legit shot of winning that game on Sunday. That's exactly where I'm going to come from with it. And some people are going to be like, "Oh, that's an excuse." No, it's the reality. We have no. I mean, the injuries.
Okay. So is it fair to say that based on our history and based on how we ended up in the playoffs, is it fair to say that a lot of people like Lewis, Vonjo, and myself are expecting to be outclassed? Is that fair to say?
I'm thinking. Give me.
So why are we supposed to be happy about?
Well, give me a second.
We're going to be outclassed.
Given this year, I would disagree.
No. Hold on. I think that, and I don't want to speak for Lewis or anybody else, but if you're asking me to answer that question, what I will say to you is that I believe that there's a portion of the fan base that thinks we're in for a long day on Sunday afternoon because of how good the Bills are, because of all the injuries that happen on the Dolphins, because of the shortcomings of McDaniel and whatever it is, and whoever's going to play quarterback or whatever the situation is. And so you add that to a mixture of, the game that will be. And so I get the reservation of, yeah, it's great that we're here, but for us to get killed again the same way we did in 2016 against the Steelers, the same way we did in 2008 against the Ravens, who wants to see this
But it hasn't happened yet.
That's
Why
what,
it hasn't happened
That's
yet.
right, Pam. You're right, Pam. It hasn't happened yet. So there is a reason to be excited to say, hey, we're playing on Sunday and a whole bunch of other teams aren't. That's going to be fun.
They sound just like this
100%.
last
That's
week.
my
They
point.
sounded just like this last week, knowing that Skyler was going to start, and then Skyler wins, and then all of a sudden now it changes to all of a sudden having hope. The guy that gets you in the playoffs, you're not grateful for, but you're having hope on a guy who has
All right, so now you're bringing up a totally different question, because in my opinion, I don't think that he. I'm not saying he didn't help us get there. Here's my.
It don't matter. You're here because of him and the team.
He played good enough not to lose, and that's how I look at Skyler.
Jason Sanders got you in there. Skyler Thompson got you in there. Josh Boyd got you in there, whether you want to hear it or not. And then you're going to all of a sudden give up, right? But now all of a sudden you have hope.
Can
I just say?
Tua got us in there too, right? If we don't win, versus
not in the month of December.
If we don't
53
win,
guys, 53 guys and a coaching staff got us there.
Exactly. Exactly, Color.
But
100%.
here's the thing.
Every little play counted.
Yeah,
here's
the ones that were on the field, I agree. The ones that were on the field, I agree. Be grateful is all I'm saying, bro. Be grateful for being in this position to a team that got you there.
That's what we've been saying.
Am I going to find ways to talk about how we can win? Absolutely. I'm not going to talk about how we can lose. There's plenty of other people that can do that.
Amen, bro. Because last week everybody was talking about losing.
Just because
last
the
week
reality
nobody gave
is
us hope.
we have high potential of being outclassed this Sunday.
We're not even going to make it. Why do we even need to be there? And now that we're here, all of a sudden now we got hope and we got people wanting Tua to come back and save his team.
You're in the
but last
dance,
week
bro.
nobody wanted to save him. Last week everybody wanted to
That's not true. I literally said last week that as long as the defense show up and Jason Sanders makes his field goals, we should win the game.
Showed up. And that's exactly what they did. That's the number 3 ranked defense.
I said it's gonna be our defense versus their defense. Our defense got to show up. I didn't believe they would show up, but I said that's how we will win.
Hello, it was our offense against their defense. So people want to say that Skylar did enough to not lose. That isn't true. You know, Skylar, no doubt, looked very nervous. He definitely looked tentative. He didn't look like what I thought he might look like or can look like. But given the situation, can I just finish? Can I just finish? The way, you know, with having 1 week with the starters and stuff, okay, that's got to be rough for him. I expect to see him, if he's the one to play, to come be more like Skylar. We didn't see him run. The kid has great capabilities in running. He can be a huge part of our run game. He made, where I get the part about him being a runner, I have seen him many times. So you got to go look at some film on the kid. But
I've seen the K-State film. I've seen it.
In the game, there were times that a lot of QBs would have made the wrong choice. They would have coughed up the ball on a fumble. They would have thrown an interception. Skylar made smart plays given what the defense gave them. He didn't, you know, it wasn't like he could control what the defense was doing. I mean, he played better than
He also didn't get no favors from our play calling either.
No favors. 4 bubble screens? Are you kidding me?
Exactly. That was ridiculous. That was the worst.
So we can't put that on Skylar. Our offense, you know, could have done better, and it wasn't on him that we didn't. At least that's my point. He played pretty good, not great, pretty good.
Hey, and I'm as delusional as the rest of y'all heavy time fans. You know why?
Yeah, you are.
Because I'm going to be sitting here all week I'm going to be saying things to Bills fans like, y'all don't know McDaniel's got this ace in a hole nobody knows about. I'm going to be saying all those same things the fans are saying to Buffalo fans this week.
You want us to lose.
Man, shut up, bro.
Caller wants us to lose.
Wait, before you guys fight, I have to go.
Shut your mouth, pig.
Wait, before you fight, I have to go. Before you fight, please.
Yup.
I have to go.
Well, why would you say? Hold on, my question is, why would you say, Manny, that Color wants us to lose?
Because Manny's a pig. Take it easy, guys.
Color, calm down.
Hold on. Say why. Say why. That's what I thought, bro. That's what I thought.
I'm confused.
He said
why would anybody in this fan base want us to lose, though? Why would anybody in this fan base want us to lose?
I want us to lose.
I mean, Lewis wants us to lose because he doesn't want to see Tua.
I understand Lewis's point. I understand Lewis's point. Like we brought it up yesterday. Like it kind of puts everything on hold as far as like, you know, like if you wanted to move on from McDaniel, you want to move on from Greer, you want to move on from Boyer, you want to move from Sanders, you want to move on from Tua, everything's on hold because of this now. So I can understand Lewis's point of view. I can understand.
So I just want, while people are here, I wanted to come in.
Hold on, Bonjo, real quick. Lewis was raising his hand. I want to let Lewis go.
Bonjo, real quick, because the conversation is turning from what I tried to tell yesterday. The reason I wanted to lose, to let Manny the real person that said on that channel, that the reason I wanted to lose, because again, we were all talking about before this game how bad this organization was, how many holes we had. And just by making the playoffs, by squeaking in at 9-8, Now the fan base or this organization is going to get to lie to us again, just like they've been lying to us for the past 25 to 30 years, to bring back Tua, to bring back Chris Greer, to sell us smoke and mirrors and dreams. And all we do as fans is buy stuff. Because look at my homie Batman. Batman has a new hat on. I think that hat is super clean. I love that hat, right? But the problem is Batman had to waste money on these smoking mirrors to get that hat. So if all you guys want to go and feed into this nonsense, then that is y'all. That's not me.
I got this at Goodwill.
Goodwill. That's even better, Batman.
That's the only point I was trying to make. Bro, this organization is going to sell us mediocrity again, and all we're going to do as fans is eat that shit up.
Lewis, they were going to do that regardless. What would make them change after 30 years?
No, they collapse will make it. We come out and put a stop to it.
If we come and put a stop to it, instead of coming up here and waving our pom-pom, screaming and licking ice cream, talking about we made the playoffs, that's how it stopped.
We said
like Steven and Batman.
Better than not making the playoffs, bro.
Hey, the stadium is filled with
Rashad, did you sell your tickets to another fan, opposing opponent fan?
Dolphin Don.
I had two. I sold one.
Hold on. Dolphin Don.
There you go. That's going to continue to mediocrity.
Hold on. The host is talking.
Dolphin Don said, does anybody remember how bad the Bills were supposed to beat us in the snow? We got this. Peace and love. $10 donation on PayPal from Dolphin Don.
Regular season is different from playoffs.
Let's go.
The Bills and Patriots played some close games in the regular season last year. Then they got destroyed in the playoffs.
Steven, Batman, and Crypto. I want to go ahead and recant my original statement about Skyler being trash, right? Because I said he played like trash. After watching the All 22, I'm going to upgrade it to pedestrian.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
Okay. All right. That's a better terminology than trash.
That's a good take. Let me
ask you a
narrative.
That's a good take,
That's much better.
Hold on, Miss Pam. Hold on, Miss Pam. How am I changing my narrative? I sat there and said the man wasn't trash. He was just pedestrian.
So let me ask everybody a question. So you guys want to
how many of you said we had no chance of winning last Sunday? A whole bunch of you.
A lot of people.
So now, I mean a whole bunch of you. So I'm just telling you, y'all were wrong. We won.
Miss Pam, if I told you, hold on, Miss Pam, if I sat there and told you we're going to win Sunday, and it's just going to be because of Jason Sanders. Nobody else. Just Jason Sanders.
I think Crypto was the only one that said that. Crypto said it. Sanders
I was the only one that said Jason Sanders would do all the scoring. The only one.
Close to the score.
Yeah.
If I told you Jason Sanders is going to be the only person that's going to be scoring.
Yeah, Batman got it. Batman got it. I said it.
I don't.
Do this. Come on, don't do this.
I'm just saying that every time
I said 14 to 12. Yeah,
we
scored 11.
Narrative. Stop being
that
so
doesn't
damn
mean nothing.
negative.
Hold on, Miss Pam. Us winning doesn't mean
Now
that
y'all
he
got me
played spectacular. That means he still could be a pedestrian. That doesn't change. Two things, like Steven said, two things could be true. Two things could be true. We could win, and he still be a pedestrian. Just go along for the ride.
Oh, I got a question.
Right.
Don't
He's a rookie who had 5 minutes with first.
Listen, I don't care if we picked him off the street yesterday. Guess what? He's a pedestrian that we just picked off the street.
Do you want Teddy B to start? Vonjo, do you want Teddy B to?
Vonjo, do you want Teddy Bridgewater to start
over
on
Skyler?
Sunday?
Yeah.
On Sunday? I don't care who starts. Tell you the truth.
I do.
I don't think it changes
If it ain't
anything.
to it, give me Teddy. If it ain't to it, give me Teddy. Yeah.
Well, I don't care if it's King Kong Bundy.
I'll say it if y'all won't.
Because hold on, isn't Teddy? Don't Teddy?
Because I want to win.
How's his finger? How is Teddy's finger?
He was throwing 10 to 15 yard routes.
It's good enough.
So yesterday we found out yesterday that McDaniel said that Skylar Thompson got banged up a couple times, a couple bruises and nicks during the game. That if he would have gone out of the game, Teddy would have been able to step in and he would have gone in for Thompson at the game. So he should.
So
be
Batman, just to answer your question, whoever McDaniel put out there, I am okay with.
I'm not. I want Teddy
because we have no choice but to be okay with it, Rashad. Because I just have to have faith
I need
have to have
Skylar
faith
to
that
rest.
Daniel is putting the best option out there.
I need Skylar to rest like Pat Mahomes did his rookie year. In the off season, he get all the reps with the ones, and he becomes Patrick Mahomes. That's
No, we're
what I
talking
need.
about right now.
There
Like,
you go.
does everybody want? So Vonjo said he wants. He
That's
doesn't
the
care.
talk to have
I hate
now
you,
for
bro. I
Steven,
hate
what
you.
about
I
you,
hate
Steven?
everything about
Who do you
Rashad's statement
prefer?
a while ago. I hate
Obviously,
Rashad.
besides
Rashad, I hope you go outside and a palm leaf hits you in the eye.
Steven,
Don't
besides
scratch your
Tua,
cornea, but this hits in your eye.
Steven,
So
who
this
would
way
you
you can
want like to
see
start for us?
straight.
I mean, besides
Trust me.
Tua, I think it's
hate everything about that statement.
so hold on. Let me say. So here's my pros and cons for both. My pros are I think Teddy has the better arm, right? I think Teddy obviously runs the RPO better.
When you say better, what do you mean better? Like in what aspects?
I
Like
think Teddy
stronger?
runs the I think Teddy
Is there
runs,
anything that Skylar does better?
Guys, let him finish.
I think Teddy runs the RPO better. I think that I feel more confident personally with Teddy running that offense and driving them down the field to get into the red zone and score a touchdown than Skylar at this particular moment. But I think Teddy will make some plays, take some sacks that I'm just going to be like, are you kidding me? And he's going to throw an interception or two that's going to cost us the game. So that's my pro and con about Teddy. So then you go to Skylar. Well, Skylar not necessarily going to throw that bad interception, but is he going to risk it all? Is he going to throw downfield? He can't really run the RPO the same way Teddy and Tua can. But he's getting better, right? And so I think because of him not making as many mistakes as Teddy will, I would rather take my shot with him not turning the ball over. So I'm going to say Skylar. I think I'd rather have Skylar play over Teddy personally.
Anybody
lean
else?
on the defense.
It's
But
not
here's the
good.
thing, Batman. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I take a look at Skyler and Teddy and Tua, right? Teddy runs the offense as close to Tua like as that we have.
That's true. Yep.
For some reason, with Skyler, the offense looked completely different. It looked weird.
It is more of a pro style.
No,
that's why.
Hold on. No. But Crypto, let me finish. So what takes place is like, for example, even the timing, like the timing on the motion, and when the ball was hiked, it looks slightly off. Like I'm like, why does the rhythm and everything of the offense look off? Right? It didn't look smooth and sexy. Because Teddy, I think, will move the ball, but eventually we're still waiting every time he throws the ball like it's coming. Yep, the wheel came on, baby. There it is.
And he coughs it up on a fumble or something, takes a safety. I mean, come on. I don't want to see Teddy out there. Jeez, no Teddy.
The truth, I don't want to see Skyler out there either.
Teddy's no. Again, the question was stated: if Tua's not out there, out of the two, who would I want to see? Teddy to me is more of a liability than Skylar's. Now, Skylar,
I'm gonna say
Skylar. He's a rookie, right? And he's a 7th round rookie, and he's still learning. And there's still a lot to me though. That knowing what Teddy's ceiling is, I think I would rather go with Skylar personally. Now I don't know what McDaniel's going to do. McDaniel,
Steven, we know
Teddy out there.
But Steven, we know for sure that if it's Teddy versus Skyler, it's like playing a game of 21. You're sitting at 17, right? You know the dealer got 20. You're either gonna bust with Teddy or you're gonna hit 21, baby. With Skylar, you know you lost that hand because you're not gonna get 21. You're probably not even gonna say hit. You're not even gonna hit yourself. Probably you're just gonna stay put.
Hey, what's good, man? Hey, that's a good take, Vonjo. And honestly, that's how I feel. And honestly, I just came in. I don't know the context, but I do think Teddy gives us a better shot to win the game than Skylar would, honestly, at this point. And I know Skylar. I'm not saying Skylar's a bad quarterback. I just think he's not gonna win us the game, and I think Teddy gives us more of that chance to win.
What about Teddy's turnover potential, or high probable mistakes? And he has yet to also finish a game this year health wise. So health and turning the ball over. What are your thoughts? What is that? Does that play into account at all? CB?
Yeah, it does. But I mean, both of them have kind of been in that situation where they haven't been finishing games. Skylar did finish.
Skylar did Sunday.
He did finish Sunday, but I'd rather go with the high risk, high reward versus low risk, low
See
reward
that to me, that's a logical. I don't agree with it, but it's a logical thought. Like he's like, it is high risk, much higher than Skylar's is, but it has a higher reward potential, and so he's going. I don't agree with it against Buffalo, but I understand where you're at with it. I do. I get it.
Yeah, it's just literally like, you know what you're gonna get, man. I'm here for a short time. Might as well make it a good time. It could be an absolutely tragic time.
The thing about it is like the way I see it is that we like Skylar, right? We all like Skylar, but the thing is, it's just like Teddy, I think, could actually pull it off. I'm not saying that he will for sure, definitely, but it gives us a little bit more of a chance. Like CB said, it gives me more comfort. I understand the turnovers and all that. I understand that, but it just feels like I look back at that game. I mean, I didn't do no all 22. I don't know if CB did or anybody else did, but that game,
TD did.
TD did for not the Jets game. I'm talking about the Green Bay. No, was it the Green Bay game? No, not the Green Bay game.
Patriots.
The Patriots game. Dude, he was cooking, man. He was running the ball. The offense just looked different. And then obviously we have a different playbook for Skylar, and it's like, dink and dunk.
Pause right there real quick. Wait, pause right there real quick, Batman. At the end of the day, one thing that is for sure, you said it right there. Running the ball. No matter who is in, we need to run the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got word yesterday that Morster got surgery yesterday. He got surgery.
Yeah, but he's still not out. He's still not.
He's doubtful though.
No, Mostert not playing. Mostert is
I think
not playing.
Mostert
Mostert will put the ball on the ground with two good hands. Now he only has one.
Mr. Finisher said hashtag Teddy 2 quarters. I ain't mad at that, bro.
Hey, somebody brought up an interesting point yesterday. They said, why, Teddy can't finish a game, right? And then Skylar usually has to step in and try to finish the game. So it's like, why don't you swap it around? Why don't you start Skylar and then bring in Teddy? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
So let me tell you. Remember having
you got two quarterbacks.
Hold on.
Quarterbacks.
I remember having this exact conversation with Tua and Fitzpatrick, and there's a reason that 2 quarterback systems do not work in the NFL. Okay, there's a reason that you don't see it. All right, rhythm, timing, getting in a groove, and just being able to be there on every snap basis, right? And I said the closest the NFL ever came to a starter or a starter and a closer situation was the Tua and Fitzpatrick situation, but you'll never see it again because it's just something that doesn't work in a locker room dynamic.
It's not only in the locker room, but on the field as well, because every quarterback has their own cadence, right? So you mess with when you do that, you're messing with everything. You're messing with the O-line. When they hear you say hike and your cadence and the tone of your voice, that causes false starts. It causes.
Didn't the Saints do that?
I mean, it should typically be the
Saints
same.
It didn't work out well for them. They tried to do it with what's his face, with the Swiss Army knife guy.
What's his name?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, who I love.
And they did that with Taysom Hill and Drew Brees for certain plays. Taysom Hill and Winston. No,
it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look.
But honestly, guys, I mean, if Tua doesn't play,
give me Teddy.
Can we really go into next year saying he's going to be our quarterback?
No, not at all. I don't think
no choice. Who's saying that?
It's not possible, guys.
We don't have a choice unless somebody comes in and
DB.
At this point, he's forcing my hand, man. It's like him.
Dang. He's not going to
It's not his fault he's out. It's the NFL has him stuck in protocol. He has to get through protocol to play.
But there hasn't he also been told?
I don't. But see, this is my.
I honestly don't think he has a concussion.
So this is my thing.
I think he just sucked.
If we knew he had a real concussion and we saw it in game, cool. He's stuck in protocol. We didn't see that though, and I didn't. Since I can't see that with my own
don't
eyes,
tell me you're stuck on the conspiracy train,
no,
bro.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying he doesn't have a concussion. I'm just saying, hey, I didn't see a concussion in game with my own eyes, so it's hard for me to take that serious though. Like he may have a concussion, but how severe is it? if we didn't see it in game.
It's severe enough.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
And that's all CV83 you can say. That's exactly
But
correct.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Even
This is why.
Even if he clears,
This is why I
protocol,
say
we were talking about this yesterday. Even in like if yesterday he was in phase 4, he can be cleared by Thursday, and he's in phase 5. The thing is, even if he passes all
Lewis,
that,
you hear CV?
the NFL can come out and say, "No, you're not going to play."
Was that
CB83?
Was that CB83? I heard.
Bro, I was shocked too. He part of the Wolfpack.
CB the truth.
I gave him a discount last week,
That's a
Lewis.
fake.
He's officially on.
That's a face. That's a face. That's a
Listen, real quick. But this, I think, hold on. I think the level of concussion plays a part to why he's still in protocol. Also, when the man sit there and tell you in the meeting he don't remember throwing interceptions, like what do you mean you don't remember playing the fourth quarter?
He don't remember playing.
Yeah, and it was only like 24 hours removed from that incident.
Exactly. Like, wait, hold on. You don't remember a whole
He remember throwing interceptions. Hey, Vaughn, stop lying, man.
No.
He says he doesn't remember the fourth quarter. He said he
don't remember the fourth quarter.
Selective memory.
Somebody said that. I don't know who said that. Somebody
he don't remember. He don't remember 15
Somebody
minutes
said
of
he
your life.
doesn't remember.
If Tua
I remember
was
Joe
told
Burrow saying that,
that
but then somebody said Tua said it. I
No,
don't know
Tua
who
sat there
said
and said
it.
he don't recall the fourth quarter. Like, excuse me, what do you mean? 15 minutes of your life just disappeared?
Von Joe, what I'm saying is when I first heard it, it was from a Tua hater. But somebody was talking about Joe Burrow. Wait. Somebody was talking about Joe Burrow not
You're
remembering
hearing from a
plays.
Tua fan. So Tua says
Well,
he
I
doesn't
heard it
remember
from
the fourth
Batman.
quarter. I'm sure that's what he told McDaniel.
Where did you hear this at?
You gotta go
That's what I'm
check yourself
asking.
out.
Y'all
You
making
gotta go
up
check
stuff,
yourself
yo.
out.
Hey,
Where did you hear that,
Tua,
Batman?
I'm with you, CB83. I don't know. I don't know about
I've been on
that.
YouTube for weeks looking for this clip.
It's not
Sources,
not
man.
out there.
You gotta have sources. You gotta have sources.
I've been on Twitter Spaces.
That's the way to cover
I
up.
have yet to hear this clip.
That's a cover, Von Joe. You know it.
Rashad, you ain't plugged in, Cook.
I
You ain't
found
plugged
Pete's
in,
gas
Cook.
station. I was driving right by it. Pete's gas station.
So listen, if Tua was told that if he plays again and gets another concussion, that he could be permanently, brain damaged or permanently hurt or whatever, if he was told that and he decides not to play, I do not see that guy playing as a Miami Dolphin again. I see that being his choice forever. Well, I heard people saying that.
The last
Somebody
thing I heard
tell me
Tua
where
say
I heard
was
it.
doctors said I'm less likely to suffer another concussion more than
Rashad, bro, you
a
ain't even know,
linebacker
bro.
or
That's
a
your
running
problem,
back. That's
Rashad.
what I
You all the way
heard.
in Cali, Rashad. You all the way in Cali, bro. You ain't in the
No. I'm going off of things that I literally heard Mike McDaniel say and Tua say.
Version of
Who told Tua if you get another concussion, you can be
bro, Rashad, you're out there
a
getting
noodle.
hypey, bro. You out there getting hypey. You ain't in the know.
Boy, I ain't got hype since 2008. Cut it out.
Well, I heard the same thing as well, and other than the Kool-Aid stuff, I don't know what high C is. So there you go.
Damn, on the roll today.
He said high C.
All right, let me hit the reset. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. I want to remind you all, if you are going to the game this weekend in Buffalo, there is a tailgate for you. That's right. Miami Sports Music Tail Greeter has come together for a Dolphin tailgate that is literally right across the street from New Era Field in Orchard Park. So if you're planning on going to the game this weekend, there will be a tailgate right across the street from the stadium. It's Dolphin fan friendly. We have a tail greeter has a relationship with this tailgate. It's going to be an awesome time. They got us a nice little setup. It'll be very safe environment for Dolphins fans. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have an all-inclusive, safe environment for Dolphins fans to go to. It'll be family friendly. It will be a good time. All you can drink, all you can eat, no hard liquor, but they'll have beers and seltzers and stuff like
I'm
that.
thinking about going, Steven. I'm thinking about going.
So it's gonna be a safe one. You know, the last 24, 36 hours, I've been on the phone working the phones, and this morning I finally got everything nailed down, and so it's gonna be good times, man. I hope that
Steven,
this go.
I'd rather you stop using the word safe so many times because it's
Because right, that
making me
makes
kind
it.
of it's like you're jinxing it. It's like you're
So
jinxing it. And if Nikki Smoke shows up, I
If I'm
doubt
going
that
to
it'd be
Buffalo,
safe.
I'm looking for
So
trouble.
here's a couple of things. I've talked to dozen plus people over the last few days, and everybody's like, I'm thinking about going, but if I go, I've heard so many things about Bills Mafia and how crazy and ignorant some of the fans can be. And
But the
not
majority
all
of
the
them
fans,
are
not all the
class,
fans are like
have
that.
class.
But I said if there was a tailgate that we were affiliated with, I would want to promote it as a safe environment because I just want people to feel comfortable and feel like they can express their fandom and have a good time and not worry about any craziness happening. So
You can't make that promise, Steven. That's why I want you to stop it.
It's right across the
The
street
more
from the
you say
stadium,
safe,
which is great.
it's like
The
listening
more
to
you say
it's
safe,
like listening to government. Every time they say it's
Right.
safe, and you're
like take this
you're like,
pill.
nah, I'm good.
You might
I'm good,
contract
cuz.
Mr. Philly over.
Anyways,
but
if
you'll
you're
be
planning
fine.
on going, it is a fun environment, fun field, friendly atmosphere environment, right across the street from the stadium.
That's what's up.
But it's
I
going
was
to be
looking for something, so that's good. That gives me more incentive to go. I'm like, all right.
Yep, there you go. It's gonna be.
I can tell you, the only time it's gonna get real crazy is when we win.
We're gonna do final thoughts of the day. Von Joe, if you got to go to work, you do the first final thought.
Can I go after Vanjo?
My final thought is, hey man, no matter what, it still fins up. Peace out. Love y'all.
Love you too, brother. Be good.
Appreciate it, Vanjo. Hey, much love,
Batman?
Steven. Much love, Steven. We got to get this victory. I can't wait. I can't wait for Sunday to get here. I'm excited. Everybody's welcome. I'm gonna do a show right now, right after you right now. So everybody's welcome. We're gonna cook all afternoon. So much love to everybody. Fins up. Stop fighting within the community, everybody. Love y'all.
Love you too, brother. Be good. Hey, Wednesday night, tomorrow night, right here on the platform, Fidzaholic show at 8:30, right? 7:30, 8:30. Right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. So tomorrow night, tune in. It'll be good stuff.
Hey, Stephen D, I'm driving. I got to roll, bro. Appreciate you having me. I just stopped through for a second to say what's up, man.
Hey, Friday night, 8:30, right, CB?
Hell yeah, game time. Let's go.
Let's go. Love you, brother. Be good, man.
All right, be good, guys. Later.
All right. I like it. I like these final thoughts. Let's get them through. Let's go, Manny. Final thought.
Hey man, just fins up, man. There was a few things said that I made some comments. That's not true. Fins up, bro. Fins fan for life. Heck yeah, bro.
Hey man, I love you, brother. Be good.
I love you too, dog. You too.
All right, man. We'll go with crypto. Final thought of the day.
Hey, what's up? Hey, good show. I'm gonna drop a bomb before I exit. I'm gonna give Tua a shot. He gives us a 1% chance of winning this game, and Skylar gives us a 99. Peace out.
Better than zero. Better than zero. Because we get to play on Sunday. Anyways, Rashad, final thought of the day, Rashad.
Don't care who's in that quarterback. We got to win the game. No excuses. Defense show up. Sanders show up. Tyreek make a play. Fins up.
Fins up, baby. Love it, man. Real quick before I go to the rest of them, if you enjoyed the show today and you want to help the channel grow, please donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. I don't care if it's $1. It goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. Any donation is greatly appreciated. You can use Cash App or PayPal. I know a lot of people try to say, Steven, you sound like a telethon a lot. You're always asking money on the channel. I need y'all to understand that it's tough doing the show on a day in, day out basis. And I have a family and there's a lot of things that I want to do. And there's expenses and bills and just a lot of different things. So when you guys donate, it helps. It relieves some of that. And so it's always greatly appreciated when you guys do that. Even if it's $1, it's a big deal. So please, if you're able to donate, it means a lot to me. All right, Robert, final thought of the day.
Oh, Jesus, Steven. Where do we go? All right. So, like I said earlier, the world loves chaos. People thrive in it. Everybody says they want to live in a utopian society, but that's not the truth. Everybody just wants to watch everything burn.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree sometimes.
Crypto, your take is asinine. If you are up here, I'd say to your face. QB, I don't know. We'll see what happens. To his injuries. make me question him as a long-term answer for a franchise QB. Does he play better when he's healthy? Yeah, but I can't trust him to be healthy right now. So I very much would get people's point of wanting to move on and wanting to see something different. I just think he's the best QB we have on the roster right now. And that, have a good one, bud. Be safe and wish us luck.
Pins up, baby. Be good, man. All right, Pamela, final thought of the day.
Well, I just want to say QB or not QB.
QB
That is
or
the
not
question.
QB? That is the question. Whether it is Tua or Skyler, whether it be Tua or Glennon, QB or not to QB.
Yeah. All I know is I think we got a real shot at winning this game. I want it real bad. I know y'all do too. And no matter what, it's always fins up. I'm a Dolph fan for life. And whether I agree with y'all or don't agree with y'all, I love y'all. You're my Dolphin family. And Steven, always thank you so much for the opportunity.
I appreciate it. I love you, Pam. You're the best.
Love you back.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. You know, I say a lot of things on this show, and get on camera, sir. Just get on camera. You and Vonjo. Between you yesterday and Vonjo today.
Right.
I love you guys. That's all I will say. But let me just tell you.
Okay.
We're going to be cheering for the same team on Sunday, right? That is correct, right?
Absolutely.
You're going to be cheering. But deep down inside, you will feel some type of way about whatever the outcome is.
Doom and gloom. Doom and gloom is here, Steven. All right.
I refuse.
Hey, you know how people will ask you, "Oh, what's the weather going to be like in Buffalo?" Don't worry about that. I'm checking the weather here by my house in Tampa, and it said it's dark, rainy all day. Again, Steven, what am I wearing? What color?
Black.
Black all week, baby.
Black all week. What did you just say? Black all week? I never heard that.
Black all week, baby. Black all week.
He said black on week, bro. I ain't never in all my years of all my dealings and interactions never heard black on week.
You know why I know the words that I speak hit home to you, Steven? Look down at your shirt. What are you wearing?
Black.
Yeah, funeral time, Steven. Funeral time. We all know it.
Not, man. I see. I can't wear black no more on this show now because now you're gonna be like, da, da, da. You can start playing taps. Da, da, da.
I said it yesterday. Of course we're all rooting for the same team, and of course I'll be rooting my happy ass on at 1 o'clock on Sunday. I will be in all my Dolphin gear rooting for my team. But again, do I believe in them? No. Why should I? But we just squeaked into the playoffs. I listened for the past month of everybody telling me how horrible this team was. Now we make the playoffs, and all of a sudden we're Super Bowl contenders. We're gonna make a run.
I never said we were Super Bowl contenders. I'm saying
I didn't say you.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
But you let me in. You in as you gaslighted me as Mr. Hot Dog Man would say himself. Okay, you over there gaslighting people. Now you know that the Dolphins are in the playoffs, which means they have just as good a shot as anybody else that's in the playoffs. You know who doesn't have a shot? The New York Jets. You know who doesn't have a shot? The New England Patriots. But the Dolphins do.
They got a shot.
They got a shot.
I say it all the time. Listen, when I walked into that gas station Friday night to play the lottery, I thought I had a shot to win it on Saturday. I woke up, look where I'm working right now. I didn't have a shot.
Just promise me that if you ever win the big one, you'll take care of Miami Sports Music Podcast Network too.
Man, Cap Blockers is good, man.
Cap Blockers is good.
Cap Blockers is on our way. Steven, we're on our way to the top. All right? If I ever hit.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You got to play to win, and I don't play.
Knowing my luck, though, we're going to be down.
Well, you know. That's why I don't play no more, Lewis.
Hey, let me go, man. I'll get out of here.
Tell the people what they need to do, man, before you get out of here.
Listen, donate to the channel, like, share it, let everybody know that we do this every day out here on Miami Sports Music, man. Every morning Now, again, it's, do you want to hear the truth or do you want to hear cap? This is more capping over here, but hey, it is all love.
You over there at the TV at TFTG, y'all
the
over there
real,
speaking the
where
truth.
we hold it down. The real, speak the truth over there, Stephen.
I can't with y'all.
Right.
You
again,
tailgate people.
You know how many people love eating cereal, chasing rainbows, and licking ice cream cones, Stephen?
Cat blockers people.
Cat blockers people. Hey, I love y'all, man.
I love
y'all
you
be
too,
good.
man. You're the man, brother. Be good.
Hey, can't wait for tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is?
Wildin' Out Wednesday. It's gonna be fun tomorrow.
It is gonna be fun. Love
All
y'all.
right, brother. Be good, man. I'll holler at you. Holler, 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 holler. Oh my goodness. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Been a lot of fun today. Little side note, baseball fans, Johnny Cueto signing a 1-year deal with the Miami Marlins. So little Miami Marlins news. Big deal. Carlos Correa also finalizing an 7-year, $280 million deal with the Minnesota Twins. So he will not be going to the New York Mets. So thank God. If you're a Marlins fan, that's big. Yeah. I'm ready for Sunday. It's gonna be fun. Wildin' Out Wednesday tomorrow. Wildin'. Let's go. Wildin' Out Wednesday tomorrow. Right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It's gonna be fun. We'll see you tomorrow right here. Let's go, baby. Hopefully it'll be 2 a time. Hey, if you want to go to the tailgate, make sure you go. It's gonna be fun. Love y'all. Peace.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter collars. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. Who that? To a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time. To a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowing when to go with fits. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't want to overhype, but I just know I like it.